Say it, yes, please. We are live, baby. Good morning.
Good morning. Oh my goodness, I can't believe we've made it halfway through the first week of being back on Expresso.
No, I didn't think I was going to make it, Chris. After Monday, it was a charge of like all the good energy I needed, but I needed to also process it. And my endurance in the week has been lacking. But say no more because it's Wednesday, the middle of the week, and I think another dose of all the good energy coming your way. See, I couldn't get the words out.
It's fine. I caught it though. I caught it. I got it. It's in me. And I hope that it definitely will hit you too because listen, school holidays have come to an end. Dum, dum, dum. Real life is kicking back in. Many families, including you, I'm sure, are feeling the shock of going from free-flowing days, no alarm clocks, to early mornings, homework, packed schedules. And of course, for the kids out there, that adjustment can be a little bit overwhelming.
Absolutely overwhelming. I know it's chaos for many of the families out there today, but don't worry. We've got the plug for you. Parent coach Laura Markovitz is here to help us understand routine shock and maybe how to support our children through this very big shift and one that we want to be proud of, not stressing about.
Please. And speaking about no stress, we want to plug you into this one because it's the first culinary hotline bling of 2026, and we're coming back bigger and better, baby. You know that it is award-winning, so we definitely need to make sure that we tick all the boxes. And we've got everything. Roast chicken taking your foodie questions live on our WhatsApp line. The roast chicken's not going to take your questions.
It's not? Oh, okay, I was hoping. Hey, it's chicken, yeah? How can I do you?
The roast chicken is on the menu.
Well, listen, this is exactly what I need because I've been hungry this week. I don't know what to make in the kitchen. I've got no inspiration. So bring it on. And I know the one and only Chef Clem is going to do exactly that. But it doesn't stop there because we also need to get organized. And if your home still feels like it's in holiday mode, much like our minds, don't worry. Danny Cohen is coming through all the way from Dash of Danny, joining us with some smart and realistic ways to get organized without all that unnecessary pressure. I like that. Okay, let me get organized, my thoughts in a row. Let me bring you your news, and then you take on over. Oh, I can't wait for this. So obviously a jam-packed show and none other than 3 hours of just magic, pure goodness, and I think all the right energy we need for January because we're going to worry no more. Put you on the right foot, get that momentum going, and start everything off the right way. Much like you did this morning when you chose the right side of the bed and chose your feel-good breakfast show. So let's make you feel good and let's jump into official duties.
Well, thank you so much, Nature Boy. Let's see what is happening in your world of news. We start out nationally, where Limpopo's Education Department has announced that schools in the Vemba and Mopani districts will remain closed this week due to severe flooding, prioritizing the safety of learners and teachers. Now, the South African Weather Service has issued a severe orange level 9 warning for today, which was meant to be the first day back at school. Meanwhile, Mpumalanga's heavy rains have forced the temporary closure of major tourist sites, including God's Window, the Pinnacle and Borgselak potholes. Now, authorities say officials are on site to monitor conditions until the weather improves. In other national news, on the flip side, the Nisa municipality in the Western Cape plans to target around 8,000 households with illegal water connections as the town faces a critical shortage, with only 10 days' supply remaining in the Akakloof Dam. About 12 megalitres are used daily, half lost to leaks and faulty meters. Now, a special task team will inspect households as well as oversee infrastructure upgrades to reduce losses. 7 existing boreholes will soon supply 11 megalitres, with another 7 to be drilled. Now, the move aims to safeguard water resources as well as ensure fair distribution during the ongoing crisis. Well, internationally speaking, the African Development Bank has held its first formal meeting with Arab development finance institutions in Abidjan, aiming to secure fresh funding as Western donors scale back overseas spending. Now, the AFDB says closer cooperation with the Arab Coordination Group can help bridge widening development finance gaps across the continent. A declaration was signed to guide co-financing and long-term collaboration, with a focus on large-scale projects such as industrialization, infrastructure, and job creation, building on billions already invested by Arab lenders in Africa. In other news, a Swiss lawyer has called for a criminal investigation into a deadly bar fire in the ski town of Crans-Montana to be expanded to include local authorities, saying compensation claims could run into the hundreds of millions of Swiss francs. Now, the New Year's blaze killed 40 people, mostly teenagers, and injured 116. Prosecutors believe candles ignited soundproof foam, triggering panic and a fatal bottleneck. While only the bar's French owners are under investigation, victims' families say safety failures and missed inspections demand wider accountability. For your 6 o'clock news, let's close off here, where after nearly 4 years apart, K-pop superstars BTS are back, baby. And fans could not be happier. The world's biggest boy band has reunited following mandatory military service in their home country, South Korea, and announced a new album alongside a huge 79-date world tour. Now, the show will kick off in South Korea in April before heading across the globe, including 2 long-awaited London dates in July. Their fans, called ARMY, have waited patiently and excitedly for this moment. Now, with clever planning, solo success, record-breaking streams, and anticipation steadily building, BTS's comeback promises stadiums bursting with joy, light sticks, energy, and unforgettable high-octane sing-alongs. We definitely look forward to that and hope that South Africa is included on that world tour. But that's where we leave your 6 o'clock news. It's time now to delve into sports.
Oh, well, let's take that world tour back home and all the way to Paarl, where the Paarl Royals pulled off a record-breaking 6-wicket SA20 win over the Durban Super Giants at Boland Park, chasing down 187 runs. Now, Ruben Herman and Dan Lawrence starred in a 106-run stand before Sikandar Raza sealed victory with a last ball 6, lifting the Royals to second on the log. We'll move to golf up next, and Stinger Golf Club has rebranded as Southern Guards GC, unveiling a new identity rooted in Ubuntu, unity and resilience. Now featuring the rhino as its symbol, the all-South African team will continue with Louis Oosthuizen, Brandon Grace, Dean Burmester, as well as Charles Swartzel, ahead of the Live Golf South Africa at Steyn City in March 2026. Our football's up next on the list, and if you're a United fan, well, interesting stuff ahead. Manchester United have confirmed former player Michael Carrick as interim manager until the end of the season. Now tasking him with pushing the Champions League qualification, the former midfielder replaces Ruben Amorim and faces an immediate test against Manchester City on Sunday, with United 7th and firmly in the top 4 race. Well, we carry on with football news, and Manchester City took control of their EFL Cup semi-final with a 2-0 first leg win at Newcastle, ending the Magpies' 13-match unbeaten home run. Now, Antoine Semenyo struck on City's first shot on target before Ryan Cherki sealed it late, giving Pep Guardiola's side a strong advantage heading to the Etihad. Well, that's a wrap up on all things sport. We'll be sure to bring you the latest and also some AFCON news in a little bit. But for now, though, weather's up next, and Carissa's got the latest.
Thank you, Raul. A brand new day means brand new weather. Let's see what's happening around the country. Well, we start out with Polokwane, where today brings you rainy conditions, even in the midst of summer. Now, temperatures will start off with a low of 17 degrees and reach a warm 22, with light winds expected from the east. Now, heavy rainfall is expected for the rest of the week, as you can tell, accompanied with some thunderstorms, but temperatures will remain in the mid-20s. Out in Klerksdorp today, expect mostly sunny conditions for your region, along with scattered thunderstorms. Your temperatures there, a low of 17, a high of 32 degrees Celsius. The sun is shining though, and the clouds will only come in from the weekend. Into Pretoria we go. Today you'll see morning clouds with temperatures ranging between a low of 17 and a warm 28 degrees as your high. Now, with light winds expected from the east, good weather is expected all around. A 35% chance of rain today though, so do keep your eye on that. Out in Johannesburg, afternoon thunderstorms are expected for your region, but we start off with 14 degrees today and reach a high of 26. Now, rainfall is expected throughout the week, with temperatures remaining in the upper and mid-20s. Mbombela, what are you saying today? Today brings a heavy rainfall to your region with light winds from the east. A low of 18, a high of just 22 degrees. It's a little bit chilly on your part. Now, the rest of the week will be dominated by widespread showers, so do take heed to that warning. And out in Bloem today will bring you a low of 18, but work its way up to a high of 33 degrees Celsius. Now, you will experience mostly sunny conditions with thunderstorms later in the day out in Bloem. By the weekend, though, it's clear skies and good weather. Richards Bay today, you'll experience partly cloudy conditions with a low of 19 and that high sitting at 25 degrees but feeling like a 34-degree day. So quite warm out there. Strong winds can be expected from the northeast, but mid to high temperatures all the way around. Out in Durbs today, Africa's playground, you are in for some partly cloudy conditions. Now temperatures will range between 25 but reach a high of 31 degrees. It is the hottest you'll get this week. The temperatures drop a little bit as we make our way into Friday. Tata, sunny conditions are expected for your side of town. 20 degrees as your low, but reaching a high of 37 degrees today. I'm sure that you're welcoming the moderate winds. Now they're coming in from the east today with cooler temperatures expected from Thursday and into next week. In Cradock today, you can expect mostly sunny conditions with temperatures that will range between a low of 16 and a high of 40 degrees Celsius inland. Now with moderate winds from the northwest, I'm sure that you also are welcoming that. Scorching temperatures though across the week, so please make sure that you take heed to that. In Gqeberha, low of 19, a high of 28 degrees today. Some good weather your side. Winds coming through from the southeast. It is the hottest day of the year though. Temperatures do drop as we make our way into the rest of the week. Well, out in gorgeous George today, let's see what's happening. A low of 16 degrees with a high of 27 degrees. Now, light winds will be out from the south and heavy rainfall is expected from Thursday, making its way into the weekend. Well, from George, we move on into Cape Town. Well, in the mother city today, you can expect sunny conditions with temperatures that will start off with a low of 16 and work its way up to 24 degrees. Moderate winds are expected from the west with windy conditions expected from Thursday, but temperatures remaining in those low 20s as we make our way there. In Sutherland today, you can expect sunny conditions for your region. Temperatures ranging between a low of 11, but climbing quite high there. A high of 30 degrees on your side out in Sutherland, with strong winds expected from the west. Quite pleasant conditions, though, as we make our way into Sunday. It peaks today, but makes its way into the low or high 20s, rather, as we go through. Out in Kimberley, a low of 21 and a high of 37 degrees with light winds expected from the north today. Now, the rest of the week does remain mostly sunny with temperatures in the upper 30 degrees. And we end off this weather report out in Uppington today, where you'll experience mostly sunny conditions. Low of 20, but making its way up to 41 degrees today. Quite a scorcher, but nothing you're not used to out in Uppington. It is the hottest day this week, though. It does offer some relief going into the weekend, with temperatures remaining in the mid-30s. Well, let's get into that sunrise view of this hour, please. I know you've been looking forward to something to brighten up your mood on this back-to-school day. This one's sent from Atlantis out in the Western Cape. Evandre Rajal, thank you so much for getting in touch with us with this gorgeous morning view. I mean, it's always nice to see the sun just burning up the sky, letting us know the colors of the world are just so stunning. Great weather coming your way today. Just over 25 degrees is what you can expect. So if you too would like to share your morning view with us like Evandre, do so on 063 036 9649. We look forward to seeing that 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. We still need to get into it. Right now, though, we're saying good morning to you with a question.
Hey, good morning indeed. And Evandre, good morning, especially to you. Thank you for that incredible picture, giving me a special dose of inspiration to carry on with the rest of the show. And that's what we want to do right now. We want to have a conversation with you, especially seeing as today is rather stressful if you're a parent or maybe even a kid too, because it's back to school officially. And we want to know from you exactly this. How do you get your kids out of holiday mode and back into the school routine? Now, we want you to know, well, let us know via voice notes, or you can use the number 036 9649. Don't forget the hashtag Expresso Show. And of course, come through with anything crazy, whether it was like your mom saying, "Get out of bed now, holidays are over." You know, you get those ones, and then you get the ones that are like, "My baby, come on, you're going to be okay." Carissa?
The trauma.
What did you experience?
You know, there were times my mom would drive away from me because I would take so long. She would circle back, but she would be like, "Carissa, you're late." So I think that's just a trait I need to let go of this year. It's a New Year's resolution, okay, I promise you. But back to school can be a struggle for many parents. Whether you're a gentle parent or not, we definitely want to give you some advice along that avenue. So please stick around for that if you need a little bit of advice. And then do you remember covering your books?
I do. It was so stressful until I got to like grade 10 and my mother and my parents were all like, "I'm writing you off.
They gave up.
Do it yourself." That was me just rocking up with raw books for a raw books at
Not the raw
school. I was that guy.
Well, whether you want a raw book or not, we're going to do it in a jiffy together. And we can't wait to get creative along with you straight after this.
See what you did there, Jiffy.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, welcome back and happy back to school day. Listen, the school holidays give children a taste of freedom. We know that. Later bedtimes, fewer rules and days without structure. But then January rolls around and that sudden shift back to routine can feel a little bit jarring for both the kids but also the parents. Now, many families notice more meltdowns and resistance and emotional pushback in the first weeks back. What looks like bad behavior is often actually a nervous system adjustment to the change that's occurring. So joining us right now to unpack it all, we've got Laura Markovitz back, a parenting coach, to help us navigate routine shock and basically support children through what is a wild adjustment, I would say, Laura. Welcome back and thank you for being here. Parents, I know, are going to hang on every single word that you give them today. But we are back to school, and I do want to know, in this whole moment, what is actually happening for children? What's going on?
So, I mean, I love the way you said a wild shock. I think that's a fair assessment. And I think what's really happening is we're going from kids having a lot of flexibility, freedom, novelty, ice creams, and suddenly we're going into predictability and really a lot more demands on them. And so that means that their emotional load kind of goes way higher than it was during holiday time. And obviously that's going to have an impact on them. And what we see is that kind of manifests in things like irritability, it manifests in a bit of resistance, a bit of pushback, because they are really adjusting to this newfound whole story of going back to school and having to find a routine that is placing a lot more demands on their nervous system, which was a lot more relaxed and happy during the holiday time.
If only we could have holiday every day. Even we feel that way when we come back to work. We're like, oh, okay, let's get into this. But for parents, how can they actually tell the difference between maybe normal adjustments and attention, or at least behavior that needs closer attention?
Yeah, and this is always a thing for us parents. You know, we want to know, well, when am I meant to worry? When is it really a problem? So I think we've got to differentiate between very normal adjustment stuff and things, as I said, irritability, moods, pushback, a bit of resistance, all those sorts of things. But if we are seeing that those are isolated incidents and they're coming up and they're sort of going down, they're decreasing, so their duration, their intensity, their frequency are kind of, you know, my kid had a tantrum yesterday, but actually today they seem a little bit easier. That's okay. So we start to worry when things don't change and when it becomes more of a pattern. And that's when we really go, okay, well, what's going on here? Because the behaviors are really sticking with our kids. And that's when we need to really step in and go, we've got to adjust something here.
Sure. So it does require paying attention either way.
Yeah.
Just making sure you've got your eye on your kids.
And absolutely, but not being too intensely worried, because it's very normal. So I just always want to remind parents, it's normal for your child to have tears and to be a bit more tired. And so just to remember that stuff is really normal, and not to be too worried and not to be too intense about it. It's only if it
becomes a pattern.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Why does jumping straight into these changes sort of become a moment of backfiring after the holidays? What is going on?
So, I mean, I think what we've got to be careful of is waltzing in there and going really strict and hardcore on our kids, because that's when we start to confuse trying to bring structure back into our children's world with trying to control our children.
It's a fine line.
And of course, sometimes we want to control our children. Let's not kid. I'm a parent, I know it. But we actually aren't trying to control their behavior. We're trying to help them feel safe and help them feel contained. So if we come in and we say, listen, things are going to change around here, you're going to see big things and it's all going to be really hardcore, we generally see our children resist even further. So we really want to be careful about not going completely strict and hardcore, and being a little bit more thoughtful about how we're going back and easing into a routine, rather than being incredibly strict and punitive around this time.
I mean, it's not a cold plunge. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to go from 0 to 100. We can ease into it. We could take it a day at a time. But of course, Laura is here for part 2 of this conversation in just a bit, to make sure that we can, in fact, hold your hand and take this one baby step at a time.
Absolutely loving that conversation, but as you can see, I'm already in that stress mode, because you know how January can be. It's a mixed bag. We've got fresh starts, these great conversations, new school year, but also those very real January blues. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. It happens all the time. And from tackling school fees to uniforms, stationery, lunches, and even transport, only for the kids to get home with a mountain of books that need covering. It's every subject. It's English, it's maths, it's English paper. There's a lot. There's a lot.
I remember, like, the worst part about it is some schools only issue some of the books when you get to school. So you don't even have a lot of time to prepare. You just got to deal with it and get it ready by that next week. So ensuring the books are properly covered is one of those jobs you have to kind of get done. You put it off, but it's got to get done, because it's going to ensure these books last an entire year.
That's true, which is why we're so relieved to know that Jiffy has taken all that frustration out of the process, trusted, of course, by parents for over 25 years. So then you know it's the good stuff. Jiffy's wide range of traditional and very modernized wrapping solutions just take the stress of back-to-school prep completely out of the equation. So let's just see how easy it actually is. I mean, you already have got your hand on this one.
I'm not doing too badly, right? This is actually a lot of fun. I don't know why I put this off so much when I was at school, but I probably just wanted to play so much sport. But listen,
100%.
I'm working with Jiffy's assortment of craft paper coverings. We all know and trust that it's accessible, it's durable. You simply measure, you cut and stick according according to your book or file's dimensions. Now, that's exactly what I'm doing here right now. So whether you've got like a strangely shaped book that's not A1, A2, or A3,
Right.
or not that traditional size, or you just want to get creative, one thing I love is that it's not like that flimsy, sort of like really basic plastic covering. You can see why there's durability
proper.
here. It's proper. It's got that like sort of like a rough feel to it as well. So I know that even if the kids are going to be throwing these books around and saying, I'm done with my homework.
Come
This thing is
on.
going to last and make you pick it up and ensure that you get those good marks.
I like
right,
that.
I just need to finish this though. My
Okay, you go
skills aren't
ahead.
that great.
Yeah, cut a little moment there in the
Thank you
middle
very
so
much.
you can cut that through.
Nice.
And listen, if you'd like the job done even quicker, I'm actually just going to reach over
I would,
here and
please.
grab
Is there another
this.
option?
Yes, there is an
Okay.
option. Pick up Jiffy's convenient slip covers that wrap your A4 and A5 books in literal seconds. So let me just show you.
Nice.
You can see over here, it's already got slips in them. And it's got this moment over here that you peel it off and you don't even need the sellotape. So
How
let's
cool
see.
is this? So here's an actual example that you can finish off right
Yeah.
now. Where was this when I was a child?
is what I'm
firstly?
asking,
I'm so
yeah.
upset. I would never, Mom, I'm going to apologize now because like,
In advance.
we didn't have this when we were younger.
No.
And this would have made our hectic preschool prep so much better. Preschool, primary school, high school.
All the schools.
All the schools.
All right.
Wow.
And
How
then
cool
you
is that?
peel it off easy peasy. Let me just get into this.
Wait, is that like a built-in
It's
sticking
built
mechanism?
in.
Come
Yeah,
on.
actually, it's
So you
already
don't even need like tape or scissors or anything for this. Just get the right size.
There you go.
Slap it on and voila, you're done.
Voila. Let me just move that out of the way.
I'm actually
and
a
it
bit
is
angry
done
now.
with this. I'm telling you. And these books are already covered and you can see how perfectly it fits. And if you know anything about me and wrapping Christmas presents even, it looks crazy. So the fact that the corners are beautifully put together, the fact that the plastic fits exactly is what you want.
You look like that kid that comes to school just
Yeah.
absolutely prepared,
Come
got
on.
the apple in hand,
Come
and just
on.
ready to get all those straight A pluses.
There you go.
Now listen, Jiffy isn't just making back to school easier, they're also giving parents a chance to win 10,000 Rand in cash and really kick January to the curb.
Yeah,
And it
that's
gets
what we always-
even easier because here's how you do it, right?
Okay. Entering is super simple. Head to Jiffy's social pages and look out for the competition post. Follow Jiffy South Africa, tag 3 friends in the comments, and share the post to your story. It really is that simple.
It is, and if you want a bonus entry, do the following. Create a photo or video using any Jiffy product, post it, and tag them for an extra chance to win.
Oh, I
Come
love
on now.
that. Okay, so let's wrap up these January blues with Jiffy, and you might just have your budget covered as securely as your books.
Nice job.
Isn't that perfect?
I'm actually quite impressed with
ready
this.
to go.
I'm ready to get my book covering on. I might issue some services for anybody looking. You want some book covering services? I got you. Well, myself and Jiffy got you. All right, we got more when it comes to just getting prepared for school, getting into a good system, and also what are you going to wear, not just to school, but the new sports that your kids take on. It's summer sports. They might be doing it for the first time, and you need to don in the best attire. We've got everything that you and your kids need. See you soon.
Only you can make my day.
You could be one of 10 lucky winners to win a share of 200,000 Rand in cash prizes from Tuffy's South Africa. Simply buy a pair of Tuffy's school shoes between now and the 13th of February. Then submit your proof of purchase using the details found in-store or online at tuffys.co.za to enter. Competition closes the 13th of February. T's and C's apply. Tuffy's, tough like us.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is Expresso on S3. Now, before the break, we unpacked why the transition back to structure can actually feel a bit intense. But now we focus on practical ways that families can rebuild routines without daily battles. And we've got certified parent coach Laura Markovitz, who's still with us this morning to definitely delve into this a little bit deeper. Laura, thank you so much for the work that you do. We appreciate it on behalf of all the parents out there, all the guardians out there. But what is a realistic way that we can actually reintroduce routine without it becoming a little bit overwhelming for the kids?
So I think a good way to start is think about what are we doing with routines, and what we are trying to do is anchor our kids. We want to try and ground them. So start with a few things like sleep, which is a biggie, meal times, and connection points. So if you can think those three things are the anchors, and how am I going to try and improve things and get things back on track? So little things, like even if that means, you know, you're not home when your kid gets home from school, giving them a call to check in with them, making sure that the bedtime routine starts to get back on track, making sure that meal times are back to we sitting together as a family at the end of the day, that we are making sure that that's happening at a specific time. Because if we have those anchor points, then our kids feel a lot more contained and a lot safer. And the rest of the stuff, the more demand heavy things, like the homework, like the pack your bag, get things ready, all of that stuff, generally starts to flow a little bit easier. Not easily, but easier.
Yeah. I love that distinction that you've made.
Yes.
You mentioned a couple of C words that I definitely want to pick out right now. Connection versus control. And I know we spoke about control a bit earlier, but how do we actually use connection instead of control to make sure that our kids get things done?
So, you know, it's always our basis. Connection is always going to be the thing that we start with. It's often the thing we miss out on as parents because I'm interested in my child cooperating and doing what I need. But if we can always think about how we can include them, how we can meet them, how we can help them feel seen and understood, to help them meet a boundary. So this isn't about ignoring boundaries. I'm big on a boundary.
Yeah.
But they need to have that connection. So things like including them in on it, talking to them, saying, look, you know, I know we had so much screen time during the holidays and it was really a free-for-all, but let's think about how we're going to manage things together. Include them in on it. That doesn't mean they get to control, but they get included. So you're discussing things with them. So that is connecting with them rather than just imposing a strict rule on them. So we think about things together. When are you going to do your homework? Would you prefer to do your homework straight away when you get home from school and just get it done? Or would you like to chill a bit and then do it a little bit later? So we include them in on it, because when we do that and we try and connect with our kids, generally the cooperation flows better again.
I love that. It kind of reminds me that kids have agency too.
Yeah.
They're not just robots that you've got to like function and put around. And essentially we're raising adults.
Yeah.
It's not just kids.
Exactly.
And all of us need that structure even in our big ages today, you know?
100%.
Yeah.
And you know, that comes with respect. So if we are speaking to them respectfully, we're in charge, don't get me wrong. So I always say that, but that still comes with respect and respecting the fact that they do have autonomy.
Yeah.
And, you know, especially coming from a holiday period where they have been a little bit looser and things have been easier and they have been deciding, I feel like staying in my pajamas till 12. It's important to remember to hone in on that autonomy where it's appropriate.
Right.
So absolutely.
Oh, I love that. Okay, sleep. We've got to talk about sleep. What role do sleep and screen habits play in easing or even worsening the routine?
Yeah. So it's a huge one, the sleep and screens. And I think all parents out there, we know this, okay? So we know it, but what do we do about it?
Right.
So I think things to think about here in this transition phase of January that we're in is, how do we help our children to manage their screen behavior? And they're not going to come running to us. We've got to remember, they're not coming in and saying, Mom, please manage my screen time. That's not happening.
Yeah.
So we've got to think, how do we help them go about that? So screens, absolutely, they're going to impact things. So let's think about a few things like keeping screens away from them for at least an hour before bedtime, because it is going to impact how they get into that sleep hygiene, sleep routine story. Definitely keeping phones or any screens or any tech out of the room. Those are very simple, not easy, I always say it, but they are important things to help our children, because we want to give them the best opportunity to sleep well, because if they are sleeping well, they are going to be better regulated the next day when we are placing more demands on them, like get ready, get dressed, get to school, hurry up, we've got to get there.
It's a lot,
All those things, they're going to be better placed to manage it if they are getting good sleep at night.
I love that. Laura, thank you so much. I love that we now know adjusting takes time, and take it steadily. Take it in your stride. And of course, pay attention to patterns that might pop up, but also to know that, you know, the adjustment period is tricky for both parents and kids. So we wish you all the best. We wish you luck as well.
Oh, thank you. I need
as you take this on, and it's going to be okay, all right? Right now, we'll continue with the rest of the show, but I hope that you're feeling just a little bit more empowered.
Laura, absolutely appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. And I think, yes, we can buy into that statement that it's going to be okay. Now, I know a lot of you have been leaning into this conversation, so you're already feeling a bit at ease. But we also asked you the question of how you are getting your kids to school and out of holiday mode. And hopefully it wasn't the old school. Get out of bed now. It's time to go to school, all right? None of that. We wanted the good inspiration, and you have definitely come through. Zanzi, I'm going to read some comments right now. First on our list, we've got Teresa van Wyk, who says, good morning, Expresso, praying for every learner in our country this morning for a fulfilling year of growth, discovery and learning. May this year be a good one. Parents should never stop praying for their kids, and there's time for everything. Now's the time to look ahead with excitement, eager to start this new school year. Kids must be reminded of their responsibilities and be thankful for every blessing. The holidays are over and school is now their focus. I wish all learners only the best, from the humblest farm school to the most prestigious one. Your future is in your hands. Don't waste it. Wow, Teresa, I feel like I should put my hand on my chest and say, yes, please, amen. I love that sentiment, and I love the wishes that you're sending through. But we've got some more coming through right now. We've got Mark Gavin, our family member, who says, good morning. Hashtag Expresso Show. I show them a photo of their favorite character, how Wally is dressed up and ready for his first day at school to motivate them. Mr. Atkins, Rowan himself, Mr. Bean's first day of school. So if you need any more inspiration, then you definitely want to stick around here at your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Keep those voice notes coming. We'd love to see how you are getting the kids ready for possibly their biggest year yet. It's another year in school, a chance to get educated, a chance to also be inspired. And speaking of inspiration, I'm getting hungry after all this good conversation, and I see a man in brown that's looking like he's got some Italiano in him or some Venezuelan. Hello, Minya. How are you?
It's Venezuela.
I've missed you, man. Welcome back.
No joke. I missed you.
Yeah.
I missed you, and I missed everyone. I feel like I'm coming with all this brand new energy. I'm sorry, South Africa. You're gonna get all of it.
Oh, I want it. We're going to open up our mouths and our hearts and dive into something spectacular, because the culinary hotline bling is back. Chef Clem is here. And we're going to start off with some quick fire rounds of questions. Yeah, put you on pressure. You ready for it?
Of course.
We'll see. We'll find out soon. See you around the corner, guys.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, Mzansi, welcome back at your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And if you're wanting to feel good, then I know just the man who can do exactly that. And it's time for some quick fire questions with the one and only Chef Clem in the building. And I've missed you so much, bro. Welcoming you back from a holiday and welcoming you back from some incredible moments last year and ushering that momentum back into this year, continuing the hottest trends coming in 2026. Before we do any of that, though, I want to find out from you, my man. How are you doing and how was the holiday?
The holiday was soul enriching. It was slow.
Nice.
It was good. And
Yeah.
I feel like that's the one time in the year when you can be slow.
Yes.
2025 we had our rollerblades on, eh?
It was fast, yeah?
Yeah, so this festive season was all about just getting into a new routine of being slow, and I love it. I love it.
I love that sentiment because for me, I spent most of the holiday just recovering from 2025. And then once I got into the holiday spirit, boom, back at work.
Right.
So I have no direction, I have no intention, and I'm seeking so much of that inspiration from Expresso, and I've already got that this week. And now when it comes to food, I know the box is going to be ticked.
Oh,
Big time.
yes,
But
absolutely.
I want to have some fun with you. We don't really get to dive into some moments where we put you under pressure. I don't know where we can get you in a moment where you feel the pressure because you just thrive everywhere. So we thought we'd do some quick fire questions
Let's go.
and see if we can get
I
you.
got my Buxton ready.
Get
Let's
you
go.
flustered.
Okay, let's go.
Is that actually a bucks? What's
Dude,
going on here, bro?
Culinary hotline.
Okay.
Just wait for it.
We'll talk about that later, but for now, though, let's get into this, all right? Which 2025 trend and cooking trend should we leave behind?
Oh, without a doubt, I know this one because I've been talking about all festive season. Matcha.
Much? Are we done with it?
We are done with it.
Okay.
And there's a bigger lesson behind all of this. There was like matcha. South Africa went nuts for it. The new mentality which we need to try adopt is if something's nice, we don't have to own it. It's okay.
yeah,
It's
okay.
okay.
I like that.
And we're gonna try and that's a whole thing. Trends. They can be damaging sometimes. We need discernment to know what is damaging, what's good to tag
So
along.
just appreciate it, don't colonize the trend.
Appreciate.
I like that. I like
Love,
that. Bars
love.
coming through. All right. What's the next question? The best leftover hack for holiday meals? What would your answer be?
Well, we're thinking it's tasting protein.
Yeah.
I've gone crazy with lamb this festive season with a million different ways with lamb. So I feel like lamb, anything between two slices of bread, even in a salad, a lamb salad, hey.
Buns, salads, you name it. Ooh,
The
okay.
proteins were amazing this festive season, and we're talking about leftovers. That's what this whole year's going to be about, maximizing ingredients.
I
That's
love
Culinary
that.
Hotline, yeah.
I love that. All right. What's one 2025 trend that you loved and you actually hope continues?
Right. Call to nostalgia.
Oh, yeah?
It's been such a trend.
like cultural foods, nostalgic foods,
Yes.
foods that we had from years back.
And the ability to actually cook them. For Ryle
That's the hard part.
to be able to cook
Yeah.
the dishes that his great-grandmother
Yes.
cooked. That's this new trend that started in 2025 where people can chasing their culinary heritage. And it seems to be continuing in 2026. And bro, I'm on that bandwagon.
I love
I'm
that,
on that
man.
bandwagon.
Winning dish that you made during the holidays. What stood out for you? Was it lamb?
Was it lamb, actually? You know what it was? It was a rooibos milk tart, hands down. A rooibos milk tart, and it was a beautiful fusion of two iconic South African elements, rooibos and milk tart came together. It ended up in America. Americans were like, what is this creation? The Venezuelans got it. They were like, hola! No, it was amazing. So it was nice that we got to share a little bit of our culture, which is milk tart and rooibos with the rest of the world, and that was amazing. People
I love
started
that,
talking
man.
about it.
Listen, I know we've got a culinary hotline coming up next, and I know there's a lot of food that we can discuss, but my main question and the last one for you right now is, what is it that you're looking forward to the most being back on your Feel Good Breakfast show
Yeah.
right here in Expresso?
It's something that you actually mentioned.
Yeah.
And you kind of like saying it well, intention. Everything in 2026 you do, we're going to do with intention. Nothing's really foo-foo. We mean what we are doing in 2026, and the intention is everything.
I love that. That makes it feel real, raw, and authentic, and I absolutely love the sound of it. And don't worry, the culinary hotline will continue in just a bit. You got some questions, then send it our way. But for now, though, we got to get the kids ready for school.
Back to school, back to reality. That is what we're dealing with right now. And a new school year brings the excitement of reconnecting with friends, meeting new classmates. Of course, that's the most fun part. And discovering new academic passions. That's a season of opportunity, of growth and creating learning, a great learning environment for our youngsters. And WUA's bias, Chantal Adonis, as well as WUA's technologist, Kathy Mackerel, are here to build on that back to school buzz. And of course, help us choose the perfect school uniform. Ladies, welcome back and thanks for being here.
Thank you, Carissa.
All right, I'm seeing some kids in the corner of my eye there, and I can't wait for us to get into the goodness of it all. But let's start with those back-to-school essentials. What are we looking at, and why is Woolies the best place to get it?
Well, just you know, Woolworths is your one-stop school shop. We've got everything at one destination, everything for your smart basics to your school and aftercare outfits, even to your sporting activities and ballet.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so let's have a look at the back to school first before we get into the active wear. Let's see it on the kids come through. I mean, come on. This says back to school like I've never seen it before. You guys can go forward. Beautiful. You can come stand over here and we can show everybody in Mzansi what you look like. Okay, so talk us through what we've got going here.
Yes, so we want your kids to be comfortable, we want them to be safe, we want them to be happy and free at school. So our boys, they've got the gorgeous blazer. He's wearing a beautiful blazer. He looks oh so smart.
Love.
And he's got his very comfortable, super padded shoes. And also there's lots of movement in the shoes, flexibility, and that's great. And then also our new improved yarns in our knitwear.
Yep.
We've got lovely cotton viscose, so it's really breathable and there's no pulling.
Oh, we love to see it as parents especially, right?
Yes. And then for our girls, I mean, you all know about our staples, the little skirts, our little two-pack skirts, and all our different button-up shirts. But today we want to introduce the girls' shorts. So if you don't mind turning around, sweetheart, you've got lots of comfort. We've got elastication on the back of the shorts.
Nice.
So that's, you can turn around, darling. And that's really nice. It's got a bit of comfort stretch in it as well. So there's ease of movement. So she's so comfortable all day long. And then in terms of our bags, we've always got our trolley bag. Would you mind showing them how you can wheel your bag around? So that's our little wheelie bag.
Love.
So you don't have that strain and heaviness on the back. And then also for safety, we've got all of the reflective tape and all of that for safety.
You guys have really thought about everything as you do, because it is about the details that make the difference. Thank you guys so much. You can head off to school over there. Like we said, back to school, back to real reality. And I know that this week is quite busy for a lot of kids. It's trial week for a lot of sports that are happening. Summer means more activities outdoors. So let's get into this. I mean, Kathy, what are we looking at when it comes to the different activewear options?
Chantal, would you like to talk about
Yeah, so firstly we have our beautiful little ballerina. Would you like to give us a twirl, sweetheart? Yes, thank you. Isn't she gorgeous? And yes, we've got the little ballet dress. We also do the little leotards with a separate skirt. But we've got gorgeous little ballet pumps. And then if you don't mind turning around, sweetheart, just to show the new little ballet bag. So this ballet bag has a separate compartment, so you can slip your little ballet shoes in there as well.
Beautiful.
Thank you, sweetie. And then also in our sporting, we've got compression, which you can see he's wearing underneath his PE kit. He can wear this after school for anything, and even his PT sessions at school. The golfer and these lovely comfortable shorts, they're in cotton. They come in white and black as well. And then also the trainers. Our lunch coolers, thank you. Our lunch coolers are very, they're very keeping everything fresh, okay? They're antibacterial.
Oh,
And as you can see, they're going to keep your lunch nice, fresh and cool.
cute. I want to get one of those too. I'm always looking for a lunch bag for my meal prep. Oh, you guys look so great. You can dance on out of here, run on out of here as well. We're so ready for school, both during school hours and afterwards as well. But Kathy, we're surrounded by so many options here. I mean, what really makes the difference when it comes to buying our school uniforms at Woolworths?
Carissa, so Woolworths always puts quality first.
That's right.
And then also great fit and also absolute great value for money as well. So just a couple of call-outs on some of our items.
Yes, please.
And that'll be the school blazer. Wonderful thing about the school blazers, and moms are going to love this, it's machine washable, so no need to have it dry cleaned.
Nice.
It's got
And the
a-
colour options too.
Yes, we've got the green and
There's
burgundy
colour
now
options.
as well.
The lovely thing is that it's got a little zip pocket on the inside, so there's going to be no loss of tuck shop money during the day as well. So that's really good. Then also on our shirts, the wonderful thing about the shirts is that it's quite constructed. So we've got collar stabilizers to keep the shape of the collar going.
Sure.
We've got double yokes across the shoulder blade area. Boys like to rough and tumble, so that adds a little bit more strength on that area.
Right.
Nice flat seams as well for extra comfort against the skin. And then it's also easy care fabric. So basically what that is the blending of the fibers, quite a high percentage of cotton to keep the kids nice and cool during those sweltering summer days outside.
Absolutely.
And also then a blend of, we blend with the cotton, we blend also the polyester, and that just makes it more easier to care for. So minimal ironing actually needed on that. Then on all our bottoms, the great thing is that it's also got stain repellent finish. So for stains, yes, get them out as soon as possible. The other thing is that in our Ziploc pant, it's got a secret little pocket as well, also with a little zip to keep the money safe as well. Nice. Then when we get to our swimwear items, on our swimwear suit, it's got a UV protector on it, and that's very important. But mamas, please also remember to put sunblock on your kids before you send them out of the house. Very, very important on that. Our socks, cotton rich, which is wonderful for freshness, and an antibacterial finish on that as well, which is really great for that everlasting freshness as well. Then when it comes to our compression items, as you saw on this little boy as well, that is just to prevent chafing, especially the little boys who play rugby, and it's to also keep the muscles nice and warm during those warm-up and during the exercise period.
I mean, that's incredible. Everything is taken care of. The options are endless as well. As we can see, Woolworths has got us covered. I think it is quite a stressful time of the year. Parents are looking where to go, and the fact that Woolworths is a one-stop shop, they can go there, get the uniform, get their activewear, and also know that they're taken care of.
Yes.
It's the way to go, right? So ladies, thank you so much for coming through. I mean, I don't even have kids yet, but I'm ready to go. Let's do this. Thank you so much for coming through with the options. Whether it's a new school shirts or blazers or even socks, find your perfect fit with Woolworths' Ultimate Back to School Checklist. Of course, it's available in store, but you could also get it online and on the app. Plus, win your share of 500,000 Rand in cash back when you shop schoolwear and use your My Difference card. Of course, T's and C's do apply. We'll see you straight after this short break.
Oh, you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh yeah, you heard correctly. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Welcome back from Mzansi. We're opening up on S3, and it's about time we dive into some good conversation when it comes to all things sport, especially the Africa Cup of Nations, which is down to its final four, and the stakes could not be higher. Now, hosts Morocco face free-scoring Nigeria, while Egypt renew their rivalry with Senegal in a repeat of the 2022 final. Now, to unpack the form, the players, the tactical battles, and what could decide these blockbuster semi-finals, we're joined by football coach, the extraordinary Dylan Peterson in the building. Brother, how you doing?
Good yourself?
Yeah, fantastic, man. And I'm getting so excited about the results that I'm seeing. The big four are here. Definitely want to talk about Morocco. I'm hoping that they can potentially maintain this solidarity when it comes to their defense. But they're going up against a big crowd, the Eagles, Nigeria. They've got like what we would call almost like home ground advantage in a sense, dude. So
100%.
a big challenge up ahead. What do you think is going to go down?
I think it's going to be a good game. Massive clash, and obviously for big players to step up now in terms of winning the game, first of all. And I think with the form the players are in, I think it's going to be, like I said, a good game. I think going tactical, a tactical 1v1 is going to be tight. And I think also with the players hitting form, it's going to be a nice, juicy encounter.
It is. And I think of players like Brahim and Hakimi that we were speaking about earlier. Hakimi, for me, has just been so incredible in terms of that, like, stature, his poise. He's not doing anything flary and finessey like we were speaking about earlier off air, but he's getting the job done. Do you think these are the players that are going to step up, Brahim and Hakimi, to go up against the likes of Osimhen and the others? I mean, it's going to be a big rivalry amongst names too, right?
Yeah, I think these are international players, so for them it's big. These players step into big games, and that's made for them. And like you said, they play they're simple players, but they know how to win games, they know how to win titles. So I think it's going to be a good match, one-to-one with players, and also with the technical ability, like Brahim. That man has been outstanding.
Yeah.
I think he's the go-to guy for Morocco. He's brought the flair, he's brought the charisma, and he makes them tick. So I think in terms of them winning the game, they got the potential, they got the players, and hopefully they can pull something off.
Yeah, hopefully. And for me, I'm hoping that my man, I'm a Liverpool supporter, so you know we're going to talk about Mo Salah. The man's finally seeming to get the support that he needs to see this one through. Do you think that most of the pressure still rests on his shoulders, or do you feel like the team is stepping up, sharing that load, and looking like the positive momentum going forward?
Yeah, I think there's still a lot of pressure on him, especially the Egyptian king, as he's known as, and there's always people always looking for him to deliver. I mean, he's wearing the captain armband, so there's always pressure. But again, pressure is a privilege, like they say, and big players, they perform. So I think with Mo Salah, he's got this time now to bring it, and I think he's got a team behind him. He's got some players behind him that can help him get there. And most importantly, he's a big player, man. Like you say, he comes alive in the big games. And he's a player that can just take it away from him like that.
And you needed to make the difference, because the last
100%.
encounter, 2022, it was a 0-0 draw, went to penalties, and that's where Senegal actually took it. So do you think that they're going to have that sort of stature to replicate this result going into this semi-final?
I think, well, Senegal, obviously they'll find a way to mark that man first, to get him out the game, because obviously people think if he's out the game, Egypt will then obviously have nothing to answer to. But like you said, it's 11-11, so it's never one man only. But I think with Mo Salah, you can never be too sure. And also the Senegalese teams, they got some good young talent there, some speedy players, a lot of energetic players that's coming through now. So these boys are hungry. They got the desire to win. And with a bit of experience behind them as well, I think it's going to be a mouth-watering encounter.
Got to make Sadio Mane proud, man. Come on now.
Yeah, Sadio Mane.
So let's talk results. I want to get predictions here, and this is the manifestation station. First game, obviously, we've got Morocco up against Nigeria. What do you think is going to happen here?
I'm going to go 2-1 Morocco. 2-1 Morocco.
Hakimi's defense coming
Hakimi's
through
defense, Brahim's technical abilities.
And Egypt-Senegal?
Egypt-Senegal, I'm going to go penalties.
Okay.
I'm going to go...
Again, penalties?
Yeah, I'm going to go Senegal on penalties 4-3.
Oh, will it be so? Well, there's only one way to find out. I can't thank you again, obviously, Dylan, for coming and giving us the hype. Hopefully you can discuss the results of this afterwards. 100%. And you've got every reason to get hyped up about it, because the quarterfinals are here, the big four going down. Who will be entering the final? Will Dylan be correct? Well, we get to find out in the matches taking place over this week. Enjoy, guys.
Well, that wraps up the first hour. Let's get into your news to kickstart 7 o'clock. Now, we start out nationally, where Basic Education Minister Siviwe Gwarube has reassured the class of 2025 that not passing the National Senior Certificate examinations is not the end of the road, highlighting alternate pathways and support systems. Now, the Department of Basic Education continues to roll out the Second Chance Matric program, providing academic and psychosocial support through face-to-face classes, online learning, television lessons, and radio broadcasts. Qualifying learners can rewrite exams in March, June, or November to complete the NSC or Senior Certificate. The program is also free. In other news in the country, Limpopo's Education Department has announced that schools in the Vembe and Mopani districts will remain closed this week due to severe flooding, prioritizing the safety of learners and teachers. Now, the South African Weather Service has issued a severe orange level 9 warning for today, which was meant to be the first day back at school, rather. Meanwhile, Mpumalanga's heavy rains have forced temporary closure to major tourist sites, including Guards Window, the Pinnacle and Borkslak potholes. Now, authorities say officials are on site to monitor conditions until weather improves. Looking further afield at your international news-making headlines, U.S. President Donald Trump has urged Iranians to continue protesting, saying assistance was on the way, as Tehran intensifies a crackdown on its biggest demonstrations in years. The unrest, driven by severe economic hardship, has become the most serious internal challenge to Iran's clerical leadership in many years. Now, an Iranian official acknowledged about 2,000 deaths, blaming violence on what he called terrorists. Trump announced 25% tariffs on countries trading with Iran and signaled options, drawing criticism from China and condemnation from Russia. In other news, the African Development Bank has held its first formal meeting with Arab development finance institutions in Abidjan, aiming to secure fresh funding as Western donors scale back overseas spending. Now, the AFDB says closer cooperation with the Arab Coordination Group could help bridge widening development finance gaps across the continent. A declaration was signed to guide co-financing and long-term collaboration, with a focus on large-scale projects such as industrialization, infrastructure and job creation, building on billions already invested by Arab lenders in Africa. And for your 7 o'clock news, we close off on this note where clever eavesdropping canines may be quietly tuning into more than treats and walkies. A quirky new study led by Dr. Shani Draw, a researcher at the Veterinary University of Vienna, shows that a rare group of dogs can learn object names simply by overhearing their owners' conversations. Known as, quote, gifted world learners, these brainy pups have already mastered hundreds of toy names through play. But in these experiments, dogs correctly fetched new toys after just 8 minutes of overheard chatter, sometimes outperforming direct teaching. Now, the findings suggest some dogs process language skills much like toddlers. Think your dog might be a linguistic genius? Well, consider contacting Dr. Draw. Science is keen to listen. Well, that is where we leave your 7 o'clock news. It's time now to catch up on some more sports with Raul.
Oh, I love that. Thank you so much, Carissa. And I guess to all the dogs out there, you can carry on listening to the rest of the headlines right now. We're going to start off with sport and cricket news, where the Paarl Royals pulled off a record-breaking 6-wicket SA20 win over the Durban Super Giants at Boland Park, chasing down 187 runs. Now, Ruben Herman and Dan Lawrence starred in a 106-run stand before Sikandar Raza sealed victory with a last ball 6, lifting the Royals to second on the log. Golfing news is up next, and Stinger Golf Club has rebranded as Southern Guards GC, unveiling a new identity rooted in Ubuntu, unity and resilience. And featuring the rhino as its symbol, the All-South African team will continue with Louis Oosthuizen, Brandon Grace, Dean Burmester and Charles Swartzel. And this all ahead of the Live Golf South Africa at Steyn City in March 2026. Now we move to the world of football next, and Manchester United have confirmed former player Michael Carrick as interim manager until the end of the season, tasking him with pushing for Champions League qualification. Now the former midfielder replaces Ruben Amorim and faces an immediate test against Manchester City on Sunday, with United 7th and firmly in the top 4 race. Well, we carry on with the footballing news, and Manchester City took control of their EFL Cup semi-final last night with a 2-0 first leg win at Newcastle, ending the Magpies' 13-match unbeaten home run. Now, Antoine Semenyo struck on City's first shot on target before Ryan Cherki sealed it late, giving Pep Guardiola's side a strong advantage heading to the Etihad. Well, that's a wrap-up of the Things Sport for this edition. We'll do it again in the next hour, but many of you now are heading out on the roads, and Chris is going to get you there safely.
Well, thank you so much, Raul. Let's touch base with your roads. Out in Gauteng and Midrand, back-to-back traffic has been reported on the N1 southbound, and that's between Brakfontein Interchange and Olifantsfontein Road. Now, while all lanes remain open currently, motorists should anticipate heavy delays due to increased traffic volumes, especially as many go back to work and school is officially open. Out in Cape Town and Milnerton, congestion is currently being experienced on the N7 South, and that's at the N1 inbound ramp. Now, delays are expected along the affected route. Do allow for added travel time and, of course, maintain that safe following distance. For now, that's where we leave your roads. Let's have a look at your weather across the country. And we get started out in Polokwane, where today brings you rainy conditions, and temperatures will start off with a low of 17 degrees and reach a warm 22 with light winds expected from the east. Now, heavy rainfall is expected for the rest of the week, accompanied with thunderstorms, and temperatures will range in the mid-20s. Out in Klerksdorp, expect mostly sunny conditions for your region, along with some scattered thunderstorms along the way. It's a low of 17 and a high of 32 degrees today, with the light winds expected from the east. Now, the rest of your week is looking pretty good, with scorching temperatures expected. Well, out in Pretoria today, you'll see some morning clouds, temperatures ranging between 17 and a warm 27 degrees, with light winds expected from the northeast. For the rest of your temperatures, it's reaching just below 30 degrees for the rest of the week. In Johannesburg today, afternoon thunderstorms are expected for your region. And as we look at your temperatures, a low of 14 and a high of 26 degrees with light winds coming through from the northeast. Now, rainfall is expected throughout the week with temperatures remaining in the upper 20s. For Mbombela, you're up next. Today brings heavy rainfall to your region with light winds from the east, a low of 18 with that high sitting at 22 degrees. Now, for the rest of your week, it will be dominated by widespread showers, temperatures not reaching above 30 degrees this week. Out in Bloem today, we'll bring you a low of 18 and reach that high of 33 degrees, a bit of a scorcher out there. Now, you'll experience mostly sunny conditions, but thunderstorms can be expected later on today. Now, drier weather can be expected from the weekend onwards, so I definitely know you're looking forward to that. Out in Richards Bay today on the coastline, you'll experience partly cloudy conditions with a low of 19 and a high sitting at 25 degrees, but feeling more in its 30s. Now, strong winds are expected from the northeast, and rainfall is expected throughout the week. Out in South Africa's playground, Durbs, you're up next. You're in for some partly cloudy conditions. Temperatures ranging between 25 with that high sitting at 31 degrees Celsius. Now, winds will be light from the northeast, and heavy rainfall is expected from Thursday, continuing into the weekend. Mthatha, sunny conditions are expected for your region. Now, temperatures will start off with 20 and reach that high of 37 degrees today. Quite warm on your side, but moderate winds can be expected from the east. Now, cooler temperatures are expected from Thursday onwards, continuing into early next week. Well, out in Cradock, you can expect mostly sunny conditions today, with temperatures that will range between a low of 16 and reach a high of 40 degrees. It will be the hottest that you'll experience this week. Don't worry, tomorrow it cools down just slightly. Rebecca, you're up next. Miss GQ, let's see what we've got for you today. Well, you'll experience a low of 19 and a high of 28 degrees today with some morning showers. Temperatures in the upper to mid-20s are expected for the rest of the week, heading into the weekend. In gorgeous George this morning, today brings partly cloudy conditions to your region. Temperatures ranging between 16 and 27 degrees today. The light winds will be out of the south with heavy rainfall expected from Thursday onwards. From George, we move on over to the mother city. Out in Cape Town, you can expect sunny conditions today. Temperatures will start off with a low of 16, but reach that high of 24 degrees. Now, moderate winds are expected from the west today, but windy conditions will pick up from Thursday onwards. From Cape Town, we head into Sutherland, where you can expect sunny conditions for your region today. Now, temperatures, they will be ranging between quite a vast number, 11 degrees as your low and 30 degrees sitting as your high. Strong winds are expected from the west with pleasant conditions forecasted for the rest of the week, so do enjoy that beautiful hot weather. In Kimberley today, you'll get mostly sunny conditions to your region. Temperatures ranging between 21 to 37 degrees with light winds expected from the north. As for the rest of your week, you can expect mostly sunny skies into the weekend. The clouds are parting for 37-degree weather. Now let's close off in Uppies. In Uppington today, you'll experience mostly sunny conditions, between 20 as your low and 41 degrees as your high. Now, temperatures, of course, will drop just slightly as we make our way into the rest of the week. By the weekend, it's reaching about 36 to 35 degrees. And that wraps up your country in terms of your temperatures. For now, that brings you, of course, to Fancy Nancy. And we love hearing from Nancy out in Ebecha, sharing your beautiful morning view with us. Now, this looks like you just went on a morning walk this morning, Nancy, and thought about us as the palm trees were reaching towards the heavens. And thank you so much for this gorgeous view as we open our eyes also to a gorgeous new day. And if you too would like to be like Nancy, share your morning view with us on 063 036 9649. Well, that's where we leave your weather for today. It is time to get into some entertainment as we enter into 7 o'clock. And Raul, I know you got the latest.
The latest and potentially the greatest as well. You're looking at the one and only EB English in the building. Brother, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man, and you?
Yeah, fantastic. It's good to have family out here, but also intimidating to know I'm standing next to a man that's taking over this entire space. He's an MC, a producer, a writer, a radio host, and now also a musician as well, if you didn't know, amongst many other things. But bro, it's so good to have you. How are you feeling about being out on live TV, sharing another one of your talents?
Hey, man, I'm just excited to be here, and thanks for having me.
Yeah.
I really do appreciate it, yeah, and to be able to share what I've been working on.
Dude, I'm so excited that I even asked Chef Clem if he could make something special for you. So
Oh, wow,
for the
okay.
culinary hotline, he's going to be making you a whole roast chicken, bro. Just because you deserve it.
The whole roast chicken just for
Just
me?
for you, bro.
Okay, I'll save you some.
Thank you. Give me a leg or something. Well, listen, hopefully we're going to be able to see all this man's magic in just a bit. And that's only if you go nowhere, because yes, good music and good sounds are coming your way. See you soon.
You can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Yes, entertainment is coming your way full force, because I'm talking about Evie English, proof that talent cannot be boxed in. It's my favorite kind of human. He's a singer, a songwriter, a producer, a radio host, an all-round creative force, and he's been building creative moments throughout his career. Now, fresh off a standout solo debut and riding a wave of just feel-good releases, he's here to talk sound and soul, and of course, staying true to the journey. So let's give him a feel-good welcome. Come on, everybody. Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah.
Evie, thank you for joining us on our couch.
Wow, what an introduction. I was like, is she talking about me?
Is it me? It's definitely you. And I am really serious when I say it's my favorite kind of human, where you refuse to be limited. The limit does not exist. You wear so many hats, from singing, producing, radio hosting, MCing. I got to ask you though, which role feels most like Ibi?
I have to say the radio host.
Oh, yeah?
But I always say radio's like a love and music is my mistress.
Wait a minute. I was not expecting. Okay, you got to break this down for me. Radio's the love, music's the mistress.
Yeah. Because obviously when it comes to the music, it gets spicier. You get to go to places within your imagination, in your soul, in your heart, where you don't always get to go on radio. And sometimes you can even pretend a little bit. You can make up a world of make-believe. Not that you can't do that on radio, but in music you can definitely explore sides of yourself and other people as well that you maybe can't in radio. So that's why I love music so much,
Yeah, music is also a visual platform, so you can be whoever you want to be.
Yeah,
Radio, the people don't see you, you know what I'm saying? You just got to rely on the vocals, and you've got great vocals.
Thank you.
But you grew up in the mother city.
Yes.
Balha's your home space, your stomping ground. How has this shaped your career? I mean, has your background influenced you at all?
No, of course, definitely. I mean, growing up, my older sister's been
Look at you in the cornrows.
Wow, okay. My goodness, that was my ID photo that you're showing right there. Now.
Wow,
Yeah,
okay.
16 years old.
Crazy.
Hairline is not as strong right now. But growing up, my sister was a huge influence. She was 8 years older than me. And she always used to listen to music while doing her studies.
Sure.
So I was exposed to all different kinds of music, especially the old school stuff and across different genres.
Like who?
I'm talking about Al Jarreau and George Benson.
Sure.
From that to even some of the other things like Radiohead and Depeche Mode.
She's got range.
Wow, you know, and then also she would get some of these bootleg cassettes from Club Company back in the day. So I would hear like the music mixes and the DJ speaking over it and whatever. So that's kind of shaped, and we would make these little like dance routines while the parents were out, and then we had like these dance routines that we would do with each other. So yeah, she was a big influence in terms of what I grew up with musically.
Well, shout out to Big Sis. I love that. And I also love the fact that even in your music, you blend together so many genres, which is testament to that. You've got a bit of R&B, bit of pop, bit of soul, bit of Afro beats here and there as well. So how do you actually balance a bit of nostalgia, bringing in the future, making sure that EB is still present in the mix as well?
So I grew up with mainly 90s R&B, right, and early 2000s. So I lean into that heavily because the likes of Craig David, Boyz II Men, Jodeci, Joe, all of these artists have shaped my sound. And now with the music that I'm putting out now, it's so easy for me to fall into that. And I guess in that I maintain who I am.
Right.
And yes, it could be easier to maybe jump on something that's a bit more mainstream, but then it wouldn't be me.
It wouldn't feel authentic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So even though it has that nostalgic feel, it feels like me. So it's easy to lean into it.
I love that. Did you check Joe out when he was here?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you missed out.
I did. You know, some
Me
of
and the aunties were going crazy in the crowd.
Some of these artists are visiting us, and then I don't even know. I see the videos after the fact.
After the fact.
Yeah.
Even Boyz II Men.
No, okay, I was here for Boyz II Men.
Okay.
In fact, I booked my tickets ahead of time for Boyz II Men. I was there.
You made sure.
Yeah, I was emotional. I was crying in the crowd.
Oh my goodness.
with
You
Boyz
said,
II
pick
Men.
me, let me join you on stage. Would you be part of a boy band?
I was part of one in high school.
Tell me more.
Yeah. I was part of one in high school. We called ourselves Inferno.
Ooh.
Yeah, because we thought we were fire.
Come on, bring that fire.
And that was cool because it also taught me how to blend voices, sing with others.
Right.
And yeah, got to do some dance routines as well, which is standard.
We might test you on that in just a little bit.
No. Shouldn't have mentioned that, but yeah.
Okay, amazing.
So yeah, being a part of a boy band, and I was also part of another one called Deja Vu, which was also a big staple in Cape Town. And that's also really all of this just added to the education and the evolution of me as a solo artist.
Incredible. Well, speaking about evolution, I know you've also picked up running.
Yeah.
Oh, the bug bit, and it's not letting go. How important is it to you in your space also not only look good, but stay fit and like be on top of your game?
I look at a lot of family members getting older now, and I told myself, like, I don't want to get old and be krankelijk, you know. I want to be fit like some of my uncles. And so I thought, you know, I have to be in gym. I have to run. It's a great way to keep the mental health also stable, because you clear your mind when you're on the road and in the gym. And with gymming, I do it with my son. So it's
the
a great bonding
bonding.
experience here.
That's
and
incredible.
we've gotten closer by being gym buddies.
Oh, cute.
And he's quite the drill sergeant.
Does he
as
hold
well.
you accountable?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, he can't be lifting more than me, so like I have to keep up with
You
him.
gotta do it. Wait, it's back to school now. Are you surviving?
Well, my son finished matric last year,
Wow.
so he's officially unemployed.
Fun employed. This is what we call it.
Yes.
Fun employed. That's
But
incredible.
I'm just glad that I'm done with that stress
Yeah.
now. But I feel for the parents,
Sure.
especially because for some of them today is day one.
Absolutely.
And they had to get the school uniforms and the stationery. That's going to be, well, maybe not the school uniform, but the stationery and the books for varsity. That's not going to be the next level that
And you
my
know,
wife and I are going
it's
through.
expenny.
Yeah.
I've been there, my goodness. Tell the man to get a job.
Yeah.
Tell the man to get a job. Well, listen, having a dad like E.B. Inglis is already all the coolness that this guy needs. Thank you so much for joining us. And the best part is that we're going to get treated with some performances in just a little bit. E.B.'s not going anywhere, but let's head into the kitchen to check out Chef Clem.
Oh, what a beautiful conversation. Absolutely love that inspiration. And I cannot wait to see the performance happening, because, you know, when Cape Town's finest comes through with such talent, it's going to be good. I'm just thinking of like Brian McKnight, Boys to Men,
Yes.
you know, Usher.
We were busy planning Valentine's Day. Sorry, Ibi, I mean, it's you. You brought the vibes into the kitchen. We're busy planning Valentine's Day here, like the playlist for the day.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, moving on.
I got
moving
it
on.
now, and I got the feels for the music, but I can hear the feels in my belly. So fill me up with something good. I know you're going to do a whole roast, but you're doing this quite special and quite
Yes.
different, right? What's going down?
So this is what we call a chicken. Right. And I want to say it like that because this is something we see in our homes almost every single day, but we're familiar with it. The truth is, if you take a little bit of time, if you're a little slower, you can turn what is a standard chicken into something that is like proper. Show-stopping centerpiece, Sunday worthy.
Can I make this not just Sunday worthy, but officially worthy of our first culinary hotline bling, ting, ting, ting! And we're starting with a chicken. So come through with some questions. You got any conundrums? Chef Clem is here all morning to serve you, and it's time to officially get the show back on the
There
road.
we go.
First one of the year, baby.
Absolutely.
Okay, how are we
So,
doing this?
We most out of the ingredients we buy, because a chicken you buy, cool, out the fridge, season, into the oven, we're gonna get fed. But if you take it a little slower and you spend time with a chicken, not a lot, you actually do harness proper chicken flavor and you
Okay.
get the most of the ingredients. And it starts with salt. And that's actually for a lot of dishes. Seasonless magic that happens by you seasoning the night before, you can't pay for. It's a little bit of
And
time.
it makes a big difference,
It
yeah?
makes all the difference. So,
Okay.
first things first, we're all about the fresh herbs this year. We're not dissing the dried herbs. We are going to use a bit of dry herbs as well. But fresh, exactly. Get a little box or somewhere. Whatever herb you're using a lot, lavender, rosemary, thyme, they all grow.
Make from a taste perspective versus getting something dry and pre-packed.
Sure, so dried's going to give you, not bad. They're going to give you two different
I can already
songs.
smell
There we
that.
go, that
Whoa.
fresh, piney, herbal flavor from the rosemary. So dried's going to give you less of that fresh piney flavor, more of a earthy piney flavor and a deeper note.
Ooh,
So
okay.
they're good for different things. Like they
They
both
both have
work.
their hero moments.
Why I say you should be growing your own rosemary, because number one, again, it grows like a weed. When it dries out on the counter, and then you've got dried rosemary. Zero effort.
Made to be made.
Made
to be
to
grown.
be- there we go.
And also, don't you think it's such a cool feeling knowing that something that you've created, that you've put your own time into, is now being a part of a meal that you're creating to serve others? So, again, getting us more connected to our food. You spoke about being nostalgic in 2026
Yes.
and having intention. I think intention comes with understanding and being educated. So, knowing what it takes to grow something like this will make you appreciate its flavor even more.
Exactly.
Much like the other food that we are using in our household. So, I like like this. I like this vibe.
We get in there.
This is what it's about. Let's do 2026 the right way.
We are going to do this thing later where we're going to encourage our viewers to go and like start growing their herbs. And we want updates. We want pictures. We want to see
it
how are your
going?
herbs doing.
Maybe this is a nice culinary conundrum check-in, and every
Yes.
week when we do this, we can also check in on people's gardens, check in on your guys' grows, and maybe you have some issues that you want help with in terms
Let
of getting
us
the
know.
most. Let us know.
We'll bring the experts in to answer the questions that you have about your garden. So, Tiffany can hear me. She can always hear me. Even during the holidays, when I spoke her name, she could hear me. Tiffany, we'll take on the challenge with you.
Nice.
Tiffany and I are going to start our own Expresso little herb garden.
Ooh, I like that. You know what? I think I'm going to grow my own little herb garden at home now.
There we go.
This is the year to get involved, be present, and kind of bring the most out of everything that we get into, much like this chicken.
Exactly. So, we've now not wasted all our herbs that were looking a little savory, looking a bit like sad. We turned it into a flavored herb salt.
Nice.
We've got our chicken. We've butterflied the chicken because we're going to do the first cooking process in the pan, so I want things nice and flat. Also, by creating a flatter chicken, more surface area for heat. Heat on the skin is crispiness.
You want that?
We want that.
I do want that.
So,
I love that.
Raul de Mornay, you can do the seasoning for us.
Okay.
So you've got
Is
a
this
beautiful...
already
Yes.
watered?
Pestled, pounded, and what happened, we brought out all the oils out of the herbs in there. So you've got that beautiful seasoned salt. I'm using fine salt.
Smells so good. Look at that, guys. Salty, it's fresh, it's herbaceous. It's giving me all the good nuances of nature coming through right here. I absolutely love
Talking
this,
about me
man.
or talking about... Anyway, so, Raul, I'm using fine salt because now, very important, surface area is important. You want to cover the chicken, okay? So we're not using coarse.
Oh, the course wouldn't like spread and get into all those.
Right. So you're
got
going to go
you,
from a height, sprinkle, sprinkle. And Raul's doing this. If Raul's serving this for Marlon Wednesday, today, right?
Okay.
He would have done this last night.
All right. So we're just prepping for tomorrow, you're
See.
saying? This is Thursday's meal we're prepping, yeah.
Preparation is very important. We'll talk about it a lot this year. Preparation stops you from spending unnecessarily. It saves you time in the kitchen. And time saved in the kitchen is time spent with your family and things that actually mean the most.
Couldn't have said it better.
But the biggest thing I give me, again, point one, it's been scientifically proven, and I did the tests for you, South Africa. Preparing your meals ahead of time saves you so much money. So much
yeah,
money.
okay.
So we're going to give you the tips and tricks you need this year to prepare for your meals ahead of time.
I love that.
This is one.
Yeah.
This is one.
Also, I think what's bigger is that a lot of people are taking on new missions and new sort of challenges. Guys are
Right.
getting fit, guys are investing in their body, which means that you don't always have the time, but also the energy at the end of the day to maybe make a supper. So knowing that it's already prepared and you just got to do those final steps at the end, it makes such a big difference. I've been getting into training now, and I struggled last night to make supper because I was so tired,
Right.
so close to just ordering something, but we came through in the end. But it was a burden, bro. It
Yeah.
felt like a burden. I wanted to ask you one thing on this because I know
Talk to
people
me.
might be asking. I sprinkled it on. Is it important to rub our salts and our flavors into meat and chicken, or is it fine to just leave it like this?
I'm going to say it's not too important unless you can really see that you haven't got decent coverage. You can go ahead and massage. As long as you can see you've got surface area of salt on that skin,
Okay.
that's what you're looking for.
So when would you say a massage is necessary?
Again, when you're really trying to get it into the nooks and crannies and you
Okay,
feel like you're
okay.
not getting in there,
Okay.
get your hands in there. Get your hands in there. And again, we're going to use our hands a lot this year. So get ready, South Africa.
Get involved.
That is the best way to get him, like to feel the food, to understand what's going on, is to actually use your hands. So
love
I love
that.
the whole thing about the
Yes.
massaging. Yes, do massage if you need to. Next thing is going to go into the fridge. We need to get some airflow.
Weird,
Your
yeah?
fridge is a dehydrator. We love that about the
Okay.
fridge. So what's going to happen is the salt's going to draw out moisture from the chicken. Let's actually,
Hang on, this makes sense because
Talk
when
to
I
me.
leave spaghetti in the fridge and I don't cover it, it starts to go like hard.
Right.
And it's almost like the moisture gets taken out. Or rice, that top layer, when I leave it in the
Good
fridge,
example.
it goes hard.
That's the
Bro,
fridge.
the tips are coming through today.
So-
Our first culinary conundrum. I'm loving this. Okay.
You're going to leave her uncovered.
Just like
it's
that?
fine. You're safe in the fridge.
Okay.
So we're also going to we're going to debunk some myths this year. Okay, cool. You're going to leave it uncovered in the fridge. Airflow, because the fridge needs to do a little bit of work now.
yeah.
Needs to draw out all that moisture that the salt's going to bring out. That fridge is to get rid of that. It's going to dry out the skin. That's why we got it on this little rack. We want air through the bottom, air through the top.
And you're almost kind of creating like an osmosis effect, getting all that stuff to kind of get
I'm gonna
absorbed
say
within.
yes.
Yes.
I don't know what
Answer's
osmosis is
yes.
doing, but yes. So what happens is now your chicken's been overnight in the fridge.
Okay.
Okay. Look at the difference.
I was just gonna say,
Look at the difference.
that.
So let's
It's
talk
was
about-
it the same chicken originally?
I mean, there's two different chickens, but
I mean, you know what I mean, like sourced from the same place.
From like, you mean from like the same hen?
No, I mean, like, you get it from the same shop, essentially.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Okay, cool. Same chicken, and it was actually close to the same weight as well.
Okay.
What happens is that dehydration, and we're not going to have a dry chicken by any means. We're going to end up with the most juiciest chicken. It started to dry out the moisture of the skin. You can see there, you can kind of like see these little darker spots. We want that. That's
what's going
crispiness.
on.
And then at the bottom, also, it's dried out some of that moisture from the meat. You can see it's darker.
Oh, look at the difference. Yeah.
Pink flavor.
You can literally almost see some of the flavor like absorbing in with that meat, but this is just the start of your first culinary conundrum of the year, Mzansi. So come through with those questions, come through for any of those challenges that you're trying to get through, and we are not going anywhere because this is going to continue in just a bit. We've got a whole lot coming your way. We even got a Buckstein over here.
Get your Buxton ready. I'm not joking. And you know you've got one. Don't play.
We're not playing at all. We're just looking forward to everything happening on your Feel Good Breakfast show. And yes, we've even got entertainment. Edie's standing by. The voice is also ready, and I cannot wait. We'll see you around the corner, guys. All right, this is looking good, man.
Only you can make my day. It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and thank you for hanging out with us this morning. It is a Wednesday. We're halfway to the weekend. But a couple days ago, on Sunday, in fact, it was the 83rd Golden Globes for 2026, and it marked the start of awards season, celebrating the year's best in film and also TV with Hollywood's biggest stars on and off the red carpet.
Yeah, now since we spoke all things fashion at the Golden Globes yesterday, today we're going to be focusing on the special moments that really made the event, the grand stature, the gravitas, and all the magic all in one moment, and that's happening right now.
Okay, well, at the 2026 Golden Globes Golden Eve, Helen Mirren, we absolutely love her, received the prestigious Cecil B. DeMille Award, and that was for a lifetime achievement. I mean, of course she's deserving. She described the honor as recognition of a life lived, one survived, and a life enjoyed, highlighting that her journey in film and television continues. So let's take a look.
Then, of course, there are the women who have and always will inspire me. Monica Vitti, Anna Magnani, Jane Fonda, Betty Davis, Judy Garland, and those whose first names are all that are needed. Madonna, Barbara, Cher, Sarah Jessica, Meryl, Kate with a K and Kate with a C, and of course, my ultimate goddess, Viola.
You know what? I was waiting for her to say Viola.
I even felt that one.
Me too. How can you have a long list of women and not mention Viola Davis? Like, she really has set the standard. But Helen, congratulations to you. I mean, they've given us so much. You know what I'm saying?
And such a classy way to pay homage, to accept, and then at the same time celebrate your moment. I think it could have been done any other way other than this, and it was a perfect celebratory occasion. Well done, well played.
Well done, man. Those goosebumps are going to continue, but I love a girl's girl, man. Woman for woman. Let's get into it. Speaking about women, as we know, the host of the show was Nikki Glaser. Playfully, she poked fun at everybody. Leonardo DiCaprio happened to be one of these people during her opening monologue by joking about his well-known pattern of dating much younger women, quipping that the most impressive thing about his legendary career was that he achieved so much before your girlfriend turned 30.
You're the digs. I gotta see this one.
Leonardo DiCaprio is here for one man bun after another. Hi, Leo. How good was Leo in one battle? I mean, it's insane. So good. So vaping good. What a career you've had. I mean, countless iconic performances. You've worked with every great director. You've won 3 Golden Globes, an Oscar. And the most impressive thing is that you were able to accomplish all of that before your girlfriend turned 30. I mean, it's just insane. Leo, I'm sorry I made that joke. It's cheap. You know what? I tried not to, but like, we don't know anything else about you, man. Like, there's nothing else. Like, open up. I'm serious. I looked. I searched. The most in-depth interview you've ever given was in Teen Beat magazine in 1991. Is your favorite food still pasta, and more pasta? Look it up. That's real.
Oh, man. But I love the question. It's so pertinent because
right?
he's been rock solid for like decades now. And yet you see so much of him on the screen, but you don't know much about him. His mystery, his poise, it just adds to the brand of Leo, man. I love the guy.
Man.
What a legend.
Come on. I've been catching up with Leo movies for the past while, leading up to One Battle After Another, because I haven't seen it yet. And he really has been going since he was a kid.
He has not stopped, and he just keeps raising the bar somehow. When you think it's not going to get any better, he just comes through with another one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, can't wait to see that film, actually, that everyone's been talking about.
But he also needs to raise the age of the people he dates. Because why? Why? So young, Leo. Okay, listen, let's talk about Amy Poehler. She is incredible. Now, she made Golden Globe history in 2026 by winning the first ever Best Podcast Award for Good Hang with Amy Poehler, marking the ceremony's official recognition of podcasting as a major entertainment format. It is so good. She beat heavyweights like Call Her Daddy, also Smartless and Armchair Expert. And it just really highlights that storytelling has become so influential, just like film and TV. And she really is so funny, and she brings it across everywhere. So let's check it out.
Good Hang with Amy Poehler.
Wow. This is exactly how I pictured it. Snoop giving me the award. Thank you so much. I don't know about award shows, but when they get it right, it makes sense. Thank you so much for this. I just want to say that I know I am new to this game. I have great respect for this form. I have great respect for all the people that I am nominated with. I am big fans of all of you, except for NPR. Just a bunch of celebs phoning it in, so try harder. Archie and Abel, I love you. Mom and Dad, you can watch The Patriots now. Thank you. Good night.
Congratulations.
Touche,
It's really
indeed.
great. If you haven't checked it out, Good Hang is fantastic. Amy, we know her from all the movies. She's a comedian at best, so she brings that and more.
I think it's just so cool that we're highlighting this new form of expression, of engagement, and how the digital world is constantly changing to the point where it's getting recognized at events like the Golden Globe. It's not a trend, people. It's here to stay, so get with it.
Speaking about here to stay, I told you he'll make a comeback, and he's here on our stage, taking us into the rest of the hour. Let's get into it. E.B. Inglis is here with his first track.
Hey, I'm E.B. Inglis, and this is my song, Favorite Distraction.
Normally I would go to the bridge. Normally I would go to the
You know you got me fooled. Don't act like you're innocent. You got over better men, and I distraction. It's insane. You cause a chemical reaction in my brain. I can't afford to lose myself with you. I can't avoid it if I wanted to. Girl, you know you got me good. I would go to the bridge, but I wanna switch it up with a young 16. Make me wanna get down like I was 19. You know I used to get around when I was the only. You light it up like it's candle lit, but I'm getting the message that I can handle it. Better get on the level before I pass that test. Other men were stepping, but you ain't having it now. Don't you wanna see it from my perspective? Baby, turn around and get retrospective. Maybe later on some introspection like that. Look back like it's your reflection, like this connection. You know what I mean? It's everything. You don't need to prove it to me. Say you like this line of questioning. So let me ask a question then. And I'm like, would you come over, baby? Would you stay the night? Because I don't wanna be alone in this fun. You know I can't take it. I won't make it. I'm so weak when it comes to you. Yeah. 'Cause you're my favorite distraction. It's insane. You cause a chemical reaction in my brain. I can't afford to lose myself with you. I can't avoid it if I wanted to. Girl, you're my favorite distraction. It's insane. You cause a chemical reaction in my brain. I can't afford to lose myself with you. I can't avoid it if I wanted to. Girl, you know you got me good. Oh yeah, favorite distraction. Favorite distraction. Oh yeah.
Yes, Amy English. What a way to get into this Wednesday. For a second there, I said, is it Friday? Like, what is happening? Is it the weekend? Favorite distraction. My goodness, can we stream it on platforms? Can we get into, is there a music video? I saw the dance moves come out.
Well, there's a lot of TikToks out there about it. But yeah, you can stream it anywhere, Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you choose to stream your music. It's available everywhere, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we'll definitely probably do a TikTok challenge in just a little bit. But listen, right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, we're going to get back into the kitchen straight after this short break with Chef Clem. Apparently a brick's involved, a Buxtian, yes, with the chicken. And we'll see exactly how those two come together. Okay. How do you do favor? Ooh. Okay.
That
yeah.
way, and then you step back, and then you slide, and boom.
Slide on out.
You got it. You got it.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It is your feel-good breakfast show. It is Expresso right here on S3. Now, earlier on, we showed you how to dry brine a whole chicken. Up next, we're making a brick-pressed chicken. Never said those words together in my life. Finished with a delicious lemon butter sauce that just takes it to the next level. So stay with us, because it's where it comes together. I'm fighting my voice because somebody's competing with me over here.
It's like the World Cup stadium all over.
Yeah!
So, I've got these presses at home. When you cook like meat, you put it down on this meat to create extra weight to like
I've
this.
seen those. They're
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Friend, they're expensive. They are very, very, very expensive.
Okay.
South Africa, we got a workaround. It's called our brick. Okay.
Clem, where did you get these bricks from?
Tell me you're South African without telling me you're South African. If you go outside now, I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. I can guarantee you're gonna come back with a brick.
Find a brick
You're gonna
somewhere.
find a brick. Okay. I don't know. It's just I said to our floor manager, I actually need half a brick, not a whole brick. She wasn't even gone for a minute. She came back with half a brick. Guys, we are at a professional studio.
I love this.
It's still here.
It's
So,
here.
all it does is it's going to create that extra weight. Surface is everything, and the contact of the skin with the heat's going to make all the difference.
Wow.
This is our chicken that we brined earlier. So, let's actually show you how I do it. So,
Yes, please.
we got our pan, we got a little bit of oil in there. Let's add a little more. We want to render the fat out of this chicken. We want the chicken to do a little bit of crisping in its own fat.
Ooh,
okay, so
okay.
cold pan.
Yes.
Chicken goes down, skin side first.
That's what I was going to ask
Yeah.
you. Okay, we put the skin down.
And this chicken has been in the fridge overnight. That's when the brining process happened and the skin dried out. We took this chicken out the fridge at about 5 o'clock this morning. Okay, it's important. You want a chicken to come to room temperature if possible.
Can I just say that Clem taught me that you can actually bring chicken to room temperature to cook it. So when you're braaiing, take the meat out in the morning.
Take it out. People are so scared, specifically with chicken, and I understand. What I do want to say to you, because I've been to all the factories. When you talk about chicken and the hazards of chicken and bacteria,
Right.
South Africa is a bit different. Our technology and the way that we handle chicken is different.
Okay.
We're world class.
Oh.
So you really have to be intentional in trying to spread bacteria and salmonella. Yeah. Taking the chicken out of time to let it come to room temperature is not going to do anything but give you good food.
All right.
That's
well,
it.
I haven't been sick, and I've been doing it since
There
you
we
told
go.
me.
Look
So
at
there
us.
you
Look at me,
go.
brown and brown. Okay, so chicken in the pan,
Yes.
cold pan.
Why a cold pan?
You know when we say you want to sear a steak?
Yes.
We put it into a screaming hot pan.
Right.
We don't want to sear. We want to render. We don't want to seal the chicken. We want to coach that fat out. So we're going to start. And
so
here's the
many
thing.
words.
If you get into a screaming hot bath after like coming out of a rainstorm, you're going to get that instant shock of like the hot water.
Right.
But if you get into that bath and you're still cold on the outside and you slowly let the water rise up in the bath, you're going to temper in the bath. So you
Right.
can handle that, right?
Okay.
That's what we want that fat to do, to release it. So,
Be
cold pan.
gentle with the chicken.
Be gentle. Everything 2026 is going to be slow. I
Slow.
promise you.
Okay.
Okay, chicken in.
Yes.
Get your plate. And the plates, just to kind of like squeeze down. Half a brick I find works. Boom. Now you put the heat on.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to go falling under the brick for like 7-ish minutes. So we're not there yet. Let's see. It's smelling.
It's hot.
It is hot, but you know what?
You don't have fingertips anymore, Chef Clem.
I've been cooking this festive season. All right, so we've got
Oh
our
my
chicken.
God, you even used these hats to go
Are you ready?
in.
Are you ready? Let's see.
Ooh.
Right. That's only been 7 minutes.
Wow.
And it's gonna go back another 7. But what's important is,
What do you need?
get that spoon. Get that
The
spoon for me. Skin. We put that under the brick because we wanted that maximum contact to start getting crispiness. So it's a bit of like you can hear the searing, but
Oh,
okay.
I can hear it. I can
Beyond
hear
the
it.
searing, that is like glass. That is like glass. That's crispy. This is going to be crispy with 4 R's because we let that dry out in the fridge. So
Yeah.
that skin is going to be like glass.
Wow.
So
And we eat chicken skin over here, okay?
who?
They've tried to demonize the chicken skin.
Let's talk
We
about
eat
that.
it.
Can we talk about that for a
Please, let's
second?
talk about it right now.
There's certain curries that I completely understand that you don't need chicken skin on because some curries have a lot of added fat. Sure, take the skin off, all good. But if you're cooking chicken like a roast chicken like this, I always say cook it with the skin on. The skin protects the chicken, keeps the moisture in. It is easy to remove the skin after you've cooked the chicken, but cook the chicken with the skin on.
I like that. And then eat the chicken skin.
You eat the chicken skin. Eat the chicken skin. It is so good for you as well. And another thing, if you're worried about the fat intake and the cholesterol, keep in mind, we took the time to render all that excess fat out of the skin. So you're not getting all of that.
And it's not a deep fried chicken with extra coating.
No, not at all.
God intended for us to enjoy.
I'm gonna say amen. What's also nice is the fact that we're using, and we're gonna try and do this a bit in the year, if we're using chicken, try and cook the chicken in the chicken fat. If we're using beef, try and cook the beef in the beef fat.
I like that.
We're gonna try and create that cohesion this year. So, this is looking good. It's gonna go back, flipped around, and we're gonna finish cooking it. However, I wanna fast forward a little bit. Do I have time?
I think you had a bit of time.
There we go. Okay, she's gonna come out for a little bit. Okay, you're gonna go there for me. I wanna use everything. It's hot. That's hot.
Right.
Okay, cool.
I'm amazed.
We're gonna go. She's gonna go back in.
Yes.
Very quickly. Little bits in this pan. You can't see it, but all the brown bits.
Yeah.
That is bombastic flavor. Okay, so we're gonna take that off the heat. Carissa, actually, you can do this for me.
I'll do something. What do you want me to do?
Add some. I'm gonna first cut this for you. I need a knife. Okay,
you need a
quick.
knife. Do you remember
and
where
I dropped
things
off
are?
the lemon. I lost the lemon. It's going crazy. Day one. Everything. Okay. If you can. Are you okay? There was an injury as well. Okay. Carissa, if you can.
You forgot where the knives are.
I forgot, guys.
It's behind you.
Okay. Everyone's shouting behind me. Wait. Guys, I know it's my first day back at work. I'll be better. I'll be better.
And everyone in the country.
I'll be
don't
better.
worry.
Okay, slice that for me, please, my friend.
Got you.
We've taken the pan off the heat. We've got all the brown bits. To that, we're gonna add lemon juice. And with the heat off, we're gonna add some butter. With the heat off.
With the heat off. How about the seeds?
You know what? We'll pick that out in a little bit.
Okay.
Add that lemon juice. A little bit of salt going in. Not too much salt because you've got salt in the butter.
I learned on TikTok, this is how you do it. You squeeze and you push down the sides.
Oh, nice. I learned that now from
push
you.
down the sides. Okay.
There we go. We will fish the seeds out. Now, with the heat off, I want you to add some butter.
All of it? Or
Let's start with 2 cubes.
2 cubes.
And all we're going to do is this. All we're doing this. I don't know what this is called.
Arm day. That's what it's called. Arm day.
Oh, here we go. Okay, cool. Arm day.
Oh, gosh.
And all you're doing at arm day, you're not putting it back on the heat. You want that butter to mix with the lemon juice to lift up all the brown bits.
Yes.
We've added the salt. It's making an emulsion.
Nice.
That's it. That's it. Let me taste. Friend, that is crazy.
Oh.
No. Look at you. What you made.
Wow. Well done to me and the lemon and the butter.
You're not going to believe that you made the sauce with those simple ingredients.
Wow.
Watch your face. Watch your face.
That's good. You know that one restaurant where you have prawns and you have everything?
Ah, yes. Yes.
This is what that tastes like.
Carissa has just made a decadent velvety lemon sauce, lemon butter sauce. So you know what restaurant she's talking about? Let me tell you, this is 10 times better. And you don't take my word for it.
What he said.
And this is the point of the day. Simple, simple, simple ingredients. All we did was add a little bit of technique.
Yeah.
You've ended up by cooking a chicken. Now someone got a whole lemon butter sauce.
Wow.
Technique, and we took taking things slow.
There was a raw chicken in there. Is it okay that we tasted that?
For sure. It's cooked.
Okay.
It's fine. The sauce is cooked. The sauce is
With
cooked.
Clem, everything goes.
The
Everything
sauce
goes.
is cooked, and we cooked any potential that was salmonella. We cooked that with that high heat.
Yeah.
It's done.
Done.
You are safe.
Yes.
There we go.
All right. So is that going on top? Is it drizzled? There is a chicken in
I
here.
think we've got another segment coming up later. There we do.
Okay, let me not get ahead of myself.
Do you have time? How much time do you have? I can talk.
We've got 2 minutes.
I got 2 minutes.
Let's
Okay.
taste the chicken.
Very important. When the chicken comes out, when the chicken comes out, you're gonna want to rest the chicken.
Yeah.
Okay. And because I think the chicken. Oh, very important. We're browning it.
Yes.
When the skin is nice and beautiful and brown, we're gonna turn it over.
Ooh.
Then it's gonna go to the oven. Okay. And what I like to do, because I'm feeling fancy and because moderation. Guys, I'm working out a lot in 2016 because I do want butter.
Okay. More butter, more better.
More butter goes on the chicken. Okay. A bit of thyme, a bit of rosemary. Pop it on.
Okay. Just like. Okay.
Just like your house. If your neighbors don't come knocking.
Please don't come knocking. I got no sugar for you.
I'm cool with almost all of my neighbors, so it's fine. It's going to smell so intoxicatingly, just heavenly.
Wow.
Okay, that's going to go into the oven, half an hour, the butter's going to melt. You're going to baste that butter over the chicken with all the herbs. This was one basic chicken, and it's
Yeah.
turned into quite an event.
That's a good bird right
That's
there.
a good bird. So what's going to happen is we're going to carve this up in a bit after resting.
Wow.
Carissa's delicious butter sauce is going to get spooned over the chicken.
I'm not fasting today.
We are not fasting, and we're going to get tasting. We are going to get tasting. Why are we passionate about chicken? I don't know, but this is worth being
Yeah.
passionate about.
Well, chicken is the South African bird, nationally
Mhm.
speaking, that is on the coat of arms. And now we know it's the bird of peace. It's the bird of bringing us together. It's the bird of ending everything bad in the country. And there you go. We've made it even better. We'll see you after the break, and we'll actually enjoy her.
I love that. I love that.
We'll see you now.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and welcome back to Expresso right here on S3. We get started with your final hour together by getting your national news headlines, where South Africa has been removed from the European Union's list of high-risk countries, and that's for money laundering and terror financing, following its earlier removal from the Financial Action Task Force grey list and the UK's similar list in October last year. The National Treasury says this is a positive step, but stresses that challenges remain in preventing, detecting and prosecuting money laundering, as well as terrorism financing. Now, the EU recognised South Africa's efforts in improving systems and fixing technical gaps. Authorities will continue strengthening anti-money laundering and counter-terrorism measures to protect the country's financial reputation. In other news in South Africa, Basic Minister of Education Minister Siviwe Gwarube has reassured the class of 2025 that not passing the National Senior Certificate examination is not the end of the road, highlighting alternative pathways and support systems. Now, the Department of Basic Education continues to roll out the Second Chance Matric program, providing academic and psychosocial support through face-to-face classes, online learning, television lessons, and radio broadcasts. Qualifying learners can rewrite exams in March, June, or November to complete the NSC or Senior Certificate. The program is free. Well, internationally speaking, Pope Leo is planning a multi-country trip across Africa that is expected to include Angola, potentially marking his first overseas visit of 2026. Now, the Vatican's ambassador to Angola says the pontiff has accepted an invitation from President João Lourenço, though dates and details are still being finalized. Elected in May, Leo has made one foreign trip so far. Now, the last papal visit to Angola was in 2009, while the most recent African tour took place in 2023. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump has urged Iranians to continue protesting, saying assistance was on the way as Tehran intensified a crackdown on its biggest demonstrations in years. Now, the unrest, driven by severe economic hardship, has become the most serious internal challenge to Iran's clerical leadership in many years. An Iranian official acknowledged about 2,000 deaths, blaming violence on what he called terrorists. Trump announced 25% tariffs on countries trading with Iran and signaled options, drawing criticism from China and condemnation from Russia. Let's close up on this note, a feel-good one at that, where after nearly 4 years apart, K-pop superstars BTS are back, and fans could not be happier. Now, the world's biggest boy band has reunited following mandatory military service in their home country of South Korea and announced a new album alongside a huge 79-date world tour. Now, the shows will kick off in South Korea in April before heading across the globe, including 2 long-awaited London dates in July. Their fans, called ARMY, have waited patiently and also excitedly for this moment. Now, with clever planning, solo successes and record-breaking streams, anticipation steadily is building, with BTS's comeback promising stadiums bursting with joy, light sticks, energy, and unforgettable high-octane sing-alongs. Well, that's where we leave your news for this Wednesday morning. It's time now to touch base with your last bit of sports with Raul.
Thank you so much, Carissa. And if you're a Paul Royals fan, you'll be singing along to this because they pulled off a record-breaking 6-wicket SA20 win over the Durban Supergiants at Boland Park, chasing down 189 runs. Now, Ruben Herman and Dan Lawrence starred in a 106-run stand before Sikandar Raza sealed victory with a last ball 6, lifting the Royals to second on the log. Well, we move to golf news up next, and Stinger Golf Club has rebranded as Southern Guards GC, unveiling a new identity rooted in Ubuntu, unity and resilience. And featuring the rhino as its symbol, the All-South African team will continue with Louis Oosthuizen, Brandon Grace, Dean Burmester, as well as Charles Swartzel, ahead of the Live Golf South Africa at Steyn City in March 2026. Well, we move to football news up next, and Manchester United have confirmed former player Michael Carrick as interim manager until the end of the season, tasking him with pushing for Champions League qualification. Now, the former midfielder replaces Ruben Amorim and faces an immediate test against Manchester City on Sunday, with United 7th and firmly in the top 4 race. Well, to wrap up all things sport, we continue with footballing news and what took place last night, where Manchester City took control of their EFL Cup semi-final with a 2-0 first leg win at Newcastle, ending the Magpies' 13-match unbeaten home run, and with Antonio Semenyo struck on City's first shot. And that was on target before Rayan Cherki sealed it late, giving Pep Guardiola's side a strong advantage heading to the Etihad. Well, that's a wrap-up of all things sport. We'll be sure to bring all the action again tomorrow. But for now, though, another chance to see how you can get to work or to school out on the roads. Here's the latest.
Well, thank you so much, Raul. Let's see what's happening in a couple of provinces across the country. Starting out in KZN, in Durban West, an accident has occurred on the N3 North at the ramp from Key Ridge, west of the M13. Now, currently the left lane is affected, so motorists can expect minor delays in that area. Please do drive carefully when approaching it and passing by. Now, let's move over to Gauteng in Bedfordview, where a multi-vehicle accident has been reported on the N3 southbound, and that's at Kaluli Interchange, resulting in a left lane closure. Now, motorists are urged to protect or at least proceed with extra caution as lanes are heavily congested. Let's finish off your roads in Cape Town in Monte Vista, where multiple collisions have been reported on the N1 inbound after Monte Vista. All lanes are open, so please do drive carefully and stay alert for emergency response teams on site. So here we leave your roads for this Wednesday. Let's have a final peek at what your weather is doing. Now we start out in Polokwane, where temperatures will start off with a low of 17 degrees rather, and reach a warm 22 with light winds expected from the east. Now heavy rainfall is expected for the rest of the week, accompanied by thunderstorms, and temperatures are going to be ranging in the mid-20s. While out in Klerksdorp this morning, expect mostly sunny conditions for your region, along with scattered thunderstorms. That low is sitting at 17 with a high of 32. Now winds are light and expected from the east. It does clear up just a little by Thursday and Friday. In Pretoria today, you'll see morning clouds with temperatures reaching between 17 and 27 degrees, with light winds expected from the northeast. There will also be isolated thunderstorms, so do pay attention to that. But by tomorrow, it clears up just a little bit. Out in Johannesburg, this afternoon there will be thunderstorms expected for your region, with a low of 14 and sitting at a high of 26 for your high. Now with light winds from the northeast, it's going to make a pleasant day. The weather does remain in the realm of 26 throughout Thursday and Friday as we enter the weekend. Now in Mbombela, 18 is your low with 22 as your high, and today does bring heavy rainfall with light winds coming through from the east, and it seems like that weather continues all the way into next week Tuesday. Now out in Bloem today, you will have a low of 18 with a high of 33 degrees Celsius. You'll experience mostly sunny conditions with thunderstorms that'll come through later on in the day. Same weather for tomorrow, but by the weekend it clears up to make sure that your outdoor activities are taken care of. In Richards Bay today, you'll experience partly cloudy conditions with a low of 19 and a high of 25 degrees, but feeling like a warm 30 over there. Strong winds are expected from the northeast, and the weather does drop going into the weekend, so enjoy the heat while it lasts. Out in Durban, you're in for some partly cloudy conditions. Temperatures will range between 25 and a high of 31 degrees today. Now, winds will be light from the northeast, and heavy rainfall is expected from Thursday and will continue into next week. Well, from the coastline, we move to Mthatha with sunny conditions that are expected for your region. Temperatures will start off with a low of 20, reaching a scorcher of 37 degrees today. It is the hottest for the week. Tomorrow it does drop to 24 and a little bit cooler on Friday as well. Moving into Cradock, you can expect mostly sunny conditions with temperatures ranging between a low of 16, but listen to this, reaching a scorcher of 40 degrees today. It definitely is super hot out there, so make sure that you have your water and your SPF. Extreme UV index of 12 is also anticipated, so do pay attention. Out in Gqeberha, 19 degrees is your low with 28 as your high today. And temperatures will be pretty relatively in the low 20s from Thursday onwards, getting into the weekend into those mid-20s. Out in gorgeous George today, you can expect a low of 16 with the high sitting at 27 degrees. The light winds will be out of the south with heavy rainfall expected from Thursday, making its way into the weekend. Well, from George, we move into Cape Town. In the mother city, you can expect sunny conditions with temperatures starting off with a low of 16 and reaching a high of 24 today. Now, moderate winds are expected from the west with windy conditions picking up from Thursday into Friday, but Saturday is looking fantastic. Out in Sutherland, you can expect sunny conditions with temperatures ranging between 11 and peaking at 30 degrees today. Now, strong winds are expected from the west with pleasant conditions forecast for the rest of the week. So do enjoy the beautiful hot weather on behalf of the rest of the country. Out in Kimberley, today will bring mostly sunny conditions to your region, temperatures ranging between 21 and 37 degrees today, with light winds expected from the north offering some relief. Now for the rest of the week, it offers mostly sunny skies in the upper 30s, so please go ahead and enjoy that too, Kimberley. Closing off in Appington, today you'll experience mostly sunny conditions. Winds will be light from the southwest, which is definitely relief, considering 41 is your high today. Temperatures will remain high throughout the week, so please take those necessary precautions. Today's the hottest, but I mean those mid to high 30s are still pretty warm. And that is where we close off your temperatures across the country for today, which brings us into the final morning view of this Wednesday. And out of Bereaville, we've got Verna Middleway sharing this gorgeous morning view. I'm just going to say it, Verna, my favorite view of the morning as well. You've outdone yourself here with the sun and its rays just peeking over the horizon there, letting us know that yes, it is back to school. Some chaos may ensue, but it's going to be a beautiful day regardless. You can expect some 35-degree weather on your side of town. And do remember, we still have the rest of the week to get through. So 0630369649 is how you get in touch with us to see what your morning looks like. As soon as you open your eyes, snap a picture and we'll enjoy that along with you. We're into the final hour of Expresso this morning. Let's see what's on the menu.
Oh, the final hour is getting even better because we've got new guests that have just arrived. I see a dash of Danny is here, and that means that we are going to be sorted with redoing our home, resetting our home, and just getting everything organized without all that unnecessary pressure. And then on top of that, we're going to be unresolving some of the beauty standards that have been taking place over the last few years. We're going to change everything. We're going to break down the norms and usher in an even better conversation, one where you can set a new bar and a new beauty standard. All this and more coming your way in just a bit of Mzansi. Don't go anywhere.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Now listen, we've been inspired by Dove to kick off 2026 by unresoluting and also the usual beauty standards that usually go with that. Now defining beauty on our own terms is what we want to get into. So to bring that to life, we're going to play a bit of a game of redefining beauty bingo. Are you going to play along with me?
Yeah, I'm just hoping I can get a pen here. I've got my board, but hopefully...
Oh,
boom, just like that.
bam.
Ask and I shall receive. So I've got the goods, but how does this game work exactly?
Okay, let me break it down. Mzansi, please join us in this as well. Now, each presenter Ral and I, have a beautiful whiteboard in front of us. And I will read out a statement. And if that we have done it today, we'll mark it off as done. Now, at the end, we'll see basically who gets more marks. And then we'll be crowning a winner for our Redefined Beauty Bingo winner.
Wow. Okay. And today being like since the start of this day, like 2 hours ago.
Well, I've been awake since 4 a.m. So I've had plenty of time.
Fine, show off. Let's get it going. All right, what's the first one?
Statement. I said something kind to myself today.
Ooh. Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Here's the second statement. Please, Expresso fan, play with us. I wore something that makes me feel confident. Meg is watching us right now. Number 3, I moved my body for fun, not for appearance.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 4, I celebrated a personal achievement, not appearance related. Has only been a couple hours.
What do you want from me? Come on. Okay.
Okay. Next one. I practiced gratitude for one part of my body.
Oh.
This is the final one. We are number 6. I complimented someone else today. Did I tell you that you look good today?
You didn't.
Oh.
You did not.
Well, I just did it now.
Too late. It doesn't count. Whoa. Okay.
Whoa.
This
Okay.
is interesting.
How many yeses out of 6? Let's see how many things.
I got like 1, 2, 3. I got 3 definite yeses and then like a maybe yes. So like a 3.5 I'm going to go
like
with.
a not yet?
Yeah, like a, no, like a, I kind of did.
Which
like
number
I
was
kind
that?
of, I moved for fun, but also because I have to. Because if I don't move in the morning, my body doesn't work. The amount of injuries that I've done, dislocating my shoulder, torn discs in my lower back. Like I should be walking around with like rust and very like
Tin Man.
But I do these series of exercises. I do these internal, external rotations with a band. I work with a towel. I do cat-cows just to like bring my body to life. Otherwise, you'd see a very old man out here on the Expresso show if it wasn't for that.
You
So
do
that's-
this in the mornings before
I have
you
to do
come?
it every morning. It's like a system for the cost of being an athlete and for injuring myself the way I did.
Yeah.
In order for me to show up and be able to move, I've developed a system
Nice.
that turns my body on.
Sure.
And unfortunately or fortunately, I have to do that every day. And if I
Nice.
don't, like brushing my teeth, I'm going to have bad breath.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I get
same
you. Okay, you'll have rusty bones, essentially.
Exactly, yeah. So did you move?
You know what? Usually I would. This morning I slept in just 5 minutes a little bit later. But moving as in just like, I just do these like, you know, shakes and stretches and like, just to wake my body up
Do
because
you know
it's so early.
that there's a big movement and there's a big education behind exactly that?
Okay.
Twisting, rocking and shaking and jumping. It's so good for your fascia, so good for the body. We heal through movement as well. So you're doing it right.
Oh,
You're doing it absolutely
well,
right.
tip to that. Okay.
Let's go back to that first question and,
yes.
and see what else we had to say.
What was the first question? Let me
It was
think.
about being kind.
Did you say something kind to yourself today?
I kind of did because I trained yesterday and I was feeling quite sore and I was like, hey man, you're showing up. You're ready for work and I think the people are ready for you as well. And that was kind of like a positive affirmation.
Yes, that was a boost of encouragement.
Thank you.
I absolutely
Thank
love
you.
that. I told myself, you are capable, you are strong, you are deserving to be exactly where you are.
That's more than kind.
Yeah.
That's like uplifting.
I have to. Every day I push myself. Okay.
Nice. All right.
How about have you given gratitude for one part of your body?
Again, for me, yes,
Yeah?
because I'm always waking up in the morning and like hoping that there's no like rigor mortis that's set in and maybe like some pain or something. So just being able to wake up, breathe, have that like fresh dose of life in me and be like, hey, I'm not limping, there's no injuries or inflammation. Grateful is an understatement.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
right? And it's so great that sometimes it's not just like, oh, girl, you look good today, but being grateful for the fact that I've got a healthy body that functions and I feel good every day.
Yes,
right?
that's what it's about.
That is what it is on your Feel Good Breakfast show. In terms of complimenting people, I did tell you you look good.
You did. And you know what? I had a hard no on that. And it's something that I often do quite often, but I'm ashamed of myself. So I'm going to first send a compliment out to you, Mzansi, and I want to say thank you for being you, for having that life inside of you, and for sharing it with us. And I hope that you celebrate it today as well, and I absolutely appreciate you.
Aw.
And then next, you look amazing today.
Thank you
I'm
much,
really
Ralph.
enjoying this Caribbean glow that you've got on.
I love it too.
I'm here for it.
Don't
I'm
look
here for
underneath,
it.
I'm peeling. The real me
Have
is
you ever
starting to
peeled
come
before?
through. Hey?
Is this like your first peel ever?
I had a peel once, like here by my back, like when I was a kid, but
well
I don't
done.
usually peel. It's not, I thought it
Next level
stays.
tan,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, never mind. But yeah, I think that we all definitely can give ourselves an applause for just appreciating not only the bodies that we're in, but also other people, and not just for saying that you've got great hair, but also for acknowledging that you're a beautiful soul that actually is within that. So a really fun reminder that body confidence is about small everyday acts of self-respect, but also appreciation.
Absolutely. And it's not about winning, but about being kinder to yourself. That's the new W for 2026.
Yes.
So why not start your own journey today with the Dove workbook, and you can find it at dove.com/ZA and get your new beauty standards on.
Dove with 1/4 moisturizer, which cares like cream for 24-hour nourished skin.
Your skin's looking glowy.
Glowing. Dove, the #1 bar, recommended by dermatologists.
Just like that, we dive into another beautiful conversation, and this time it's with an old friend and a family of ours at Expresso, and it's a person that allows us to do the following: to start off a new year, which comes with pressure to reset everything at once, right? Especially our homes. But after the festive season, many households are left with clutter, disrupted routines, and very little energy to deal with it all. I know I'm literally in that position right now, but we're moving. But instead of diving into full-scale decluttering, experts are encouraging a more realistic approach to organizing in Jan. And for 2026, this is what it's about. One that focuses on small changes that make everyday life easier rather than perfect spaces. So, who better than the following? Danny Cohen to come through, the founder of Dash of Danny, to help us rethink how we organize at the start of the year. Dash and Danny, how are you doing? Can I get a hug?
Please.
I feel like it's... Oh, sorry for messing up all the
knocking down the
organization.
storage already.
But I feel like it's so fitting because last year you had such great momentum, giving us purpose, getting things in order, and all the chaos kind of made sense. And I'm hoping that this year is very much the same. How are you doing though?
Good.
Yeah?
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
And I see you've already got some great tips and tricks by the looks of it. And I want to know, more importantly, this is the time of the year that can feel very overwhelming. We put up with a lot of pressure. How do we deal with the struggle? How do we deal with the clutter? How do we mentally prepare for the task ahead? What's a good sort of omen or mantra that we can adopt for this one?
January is always, post-holiday, is always so overwhelming. The clutter can also feel so emotional as well, because you've come from having such a relaxing holiday and you come home and it's just chaos, there's clutter, kids going back to school, and it's just overwhelming.
I don't have enough time to think. You just need to get into action mode and hopefully getting some tips to do that as well.
Yes.
I'm also in this process of coming from the holiday, like you just said. I've got this garage that I need to sort out. It's my special place. But I look at it and I'm like, where do I even begin? Where do I start? And how do I get involved in this? Do I take it on all at once, or do I try compartmentalize this? How do you think would be a good sort of a mental approach to dealing with a very overwhelming task at hand?
The best thing to do is categorize.
Okay.
Because the worst thing to do is that we all just want to get everything done at once, and that's the worst thing to do. You want to create systems and do things by categorizing things and doing things into sections, dividing things into sections, not doing everything at once. It's very overwhelming when you just empty everything like your garage and take everything out of shelves, and rather just do one shelf, one section of your garage, one cupboard. Don't take everything out, because that's when it's overwhelming.
That's what I was feeling like. I was like, how am I going to do this? I need to find a day somewhere in the future that I can fully dedicate to this. And I think with the energy that we might have lost in the festive, we might feel a little bit tired coming into this season and into the organizational season. So what's a good idea for maybe adopting an approach that doesn't feel overwhelming, but still moves me forward in that journey that I need to take on? So maybe starting small, perhaps?
Yes, starting small, one section at a time, and give yourself time. So don't say to yourself, right, I'm going to do everything in one day.
Okay, that's exactly what I did. I was like, I've got to finish this by tomorrow, 8 a.m.
100%.
Yeah, okay.
Guaranteed that's not going to happen.
Okay.
Because you also,
I'm setting myself up for failure.
Yeah, no, you are. Because I promise you, because you end up reminiscing as well.
Yeah.
So you end up taking something out, and then you go, oh my gosh, I remember this.
You're reading my mind right now.
No, literally.
And I have this problem, right? And this is maybe something you can help help
Yeah.
me with. And
Yes.
I think there's a hoarder psychology behind not throwing things away.
Yes.
I get into that moment where I'm like,
Yes.
oh my word, I remember the certificate from like grade 4.
Yeah, no.
And this was about
Yeah.
like me like being confident, and I'm like, oh, such a good memory. I can't throw that away.
No.
And I got so many of these moments that it just becomes like a pile that just
Yeah.
gets moved to another side.
Another
of the-
side, yeah.
How do I get through this like hoarding mentality? How do I declutter and clean up my mind and then eventually the space as well? Do you have any ideas for that?
That is sentimental clutter, and that is something we
Sentimental clutter.
all struggle with. But you know what, Raul? Those memories will always stick with you. And
Yeah.
that little grade 4 certificates that's collecting dust in a cupboard that you totally forgot about, that you don't look at every single day. I mean, we're living in a world where everything is on technology. You can take a photo of that certificate, and that will, we have
course.
backups, and there's nowadays it will be on your computer, it will always be there. You can print it out, put it on the wall, frame it. There's so many ways that you can still keep that certificate, but not physically keep that certificate. And
Okay.
it just collects dust in a box in your garage, and you totally forget about it.
Okay, all the hoarders out there, you heard that,
Yeah.
right? Pay attention, pay attention. Now, I know one thing that makes organizing maybe a little bit more fun,
Yeah.
not overwhelming, and also makes you kind of enjoy the process. Kind of like when I go to the gym, get a new pair of shoes, a new kit, you kind of feel encouraged to go take up that task. What do you have in this world of organization? What tools can we utilize? I know we're going to get a demo later,
Oh, yes.
but what could assist us in just getting that momentum going?
Honestly, it starts with decluttering. That's where you've got to start. You've got to start with decluttering. You've got to be ruthless.
Yeah.
That's the first thing.
So what
You
does
have
ruthless
to-
mean exactly?
Like, I know it's not easy, but you know what? We can't keep 3 of everything. So you can't.
But
You've
I
got
need
to
a backup,
start.
Danny.
Yeah, no.
And I need another one just in case.
Yeah, no. There's no just in case. That's the dangerous word. It's just in case.
Yeah.
There's no backup. So I'm very ruthless.
Okay.
And you've got to be ruthless with yourself. Otherwise, this is never going to work for you.
Okay.
And you're going to go into another year with more boxes and more baskets and another garage that you cannot fit another surfboard in or another car because there's just too much clutter.
Like you're talking to me personally.
I know. Okay, we're talking to everyone here.
Okay, so Danny, I know we're going to go through this demo later, and
Yes.
maybe this is a good example for Mzansi to join in on that demo. But
Yes.
let's mentally prepare for this moment because I know
Okay.
it's bigger than just getting into action mode.
Yeah.
What should I adopt in terms of the energy and my feelings here? Is it one of like letting go? Is that the vibe?
We are letting go.
Are we letting go?
We are letting go. But we're also going to, I also want to show you how storage can also help maintain your clutter.
Okay.
So you don't necessarily have to let go. We don't
can
need to keep
organize
3 of
it.
everything. But yeah, we're going to learn how to maintain, how to create systems for the storage,
Okay,
for your
I like where this is
clutter.
going. I love the sound of this. And Mzansi, you have to stick around because we're going to be doing exactly that. We're going to be going through some practical ways in which we can get organized, get ahead of the game, and literally thrive in 2026.
100%.
Danny Cohen's going nowhere, and you don't need to either. See you in a bit.
Summer's heating up, and so are the prizes with Plascon's Win All Summer Competition. Stand to win the ultimate holiday to the Maldives with 200,000 Rand, plus loads of weekly and monthly prizes. From shopping vouchers, JBL speakers, cash prizes, and unforgettable getaways to either Dubai, Zanzibar, Cape Town, or Vic Falls. To enter, simply spend 1,000 Rand or more on any Plascon product and choose one of 4 easy ways to submit your entry. Competition closes 28 February. T's and C's apply. Win all summer with Plascon.
It's my feel good
Yes, Mzansi, welcome back. Your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And if you're like me and haven't really attacked 2026 with the vigor that you hope for, don't worry. We've got you covered right now because we've got every reason for you to get organized and get ahead of the game. We're still joined this morning by Danny Cohen, founder of Dash of Danny. Find her online. There's so much inspiration there. But right now, she's here to walk us through how to make the most of your storage pieces and everything from maximizing small spaces to choosing pieces that are both functional and stylish. Danny's going to show us how smart storage can truly transform your home. Now, Danny, I know that this is something that we all need to get on board with. I've mentally prepared thanks to the conversation we had earlier, but now we need to get into action mode.
Yes.
Before we do the right things, let's just go over some of the bad habits so we can just leave that in 2025, right?
Yes,
what are some common mistakes that people are making when it comes to storage, organization, and just decluttering in general?
I think my biggest thing I see often is people walk into storage stores without having an idea of what they need.
Like a plan.
A plan, yeah.
Like
or
what am I actually wanting to store?
100%. And it is very overwhelming when you go into a store and you have no clue what you're looking for. You see things online and you also overbuy as well.
And
so then you're left with more clutter.
And especially an example that I realized was, again, with that garage example of mine, trying to organize the garage, I go look for storage first and then realize, hang on, is it going to fit?
Yeah, exactly.
Is the drill going to fit in the box? Or, like, I haven't
100%.
taken measurements or proper planning into account. So I love the way you're flipping this because it makes us deal with the right things first.
Yeah.
What are those things that we should be dealing with?
Measuring, and there's such easy ways. You don't even need to take a tape measure. I literally take, especially when it's drawers and you want to play Tetris in it and get little compartments to fit in the drawer. I literally take newspaper. I'll take a piece of newspaper, open the drawer, fit it in, fold it, and then go to the store, unfold it, and then just like kind of play Tetris.
That's brilliant. Thank you for that tip.
So,
I love it.
doing that.
What am I looking at right now? Because I see lots of interesting tools and gadgets and things. What's going on?
So I bought all my favorite things that are the most versatile, that you can literally use in many spaces, not just one space.
Oh, so not just the kitchen, not just like a storage room, all
Yeah.
right?
So we're going to start off with my favorites. This is the Lazy Susan, also known as a turntable.
So does it also turn as well, like a lazy? Ah, cool.
Yeah, so we love it.
Yeah.
So it's not just for the kitchen. Like, as you can see, I use it for my stationery. You can use it in the bathroom for cosmetics, obviously the kitchen, obviously the fridge for sauces, pantry. I put kids' snacks in it as well. Super versatile, easy. But I love it for stationery as well, especially now with kids going back to school.
Yeah.
Come home, do homework, pop it on the dining room table, and it's just easy for them to
I like the setup of this. I've got this like awkward sort of a storage space in the garage as well. And I'm thinking if it was like, let's say a corner cupboard, if I want to reach something at the back, simply just turn it. If I don't have full access, I can just grab it like from the front.
100%.
Giving me a great idea.
Yeah, there we
actually.
go.
I can see my tool bits and like all the other stuff going in there.
Screwdriver, everything. You can just turn it and perfect.
Versatility.
So that's
I like
my
that.
absolute favorite. These I absolutely love as well. So they're little acrylic drawers. So they're actually known to be put in the fridge, but I actually use them in most cupboards, especially cosmetics. I also love to use them in the medicine cupboard, and then you label and categorize your medication. So like first aids, colds and flu, and then you can actually stack them as well. So
that's brilliant. So I can put a pile up on top of each other, next to each other, maximize that cupboard space. And then still know exactly what's in there.
Especially when you've got those super high or deep cupboards.
Oh, that long reach. And again, I love the transparency. That means that you can actually see what's inside
See what's inside. That's why I
never
love
mind the labeling
buying.
as well. Brilliant.
Yeah, exactly. Love transparency. This also, if you've got those super high shelves, extra mugs, love that.
Again, you've got a shelf on top, but then you can still utilize the
bottom of the space. Exactly.
I feel like there's a place for all of these in my garage. I haven't even dealt with the home
yet.
yet.
No. Your wife's going to get all these little ideas.
Okay.
This is also quite new, but it's my favorite. So you can use it for water bottles. I think everybody struggles with their water bottles. So also big declutter. I think we all need to declutter our water bottles this year, but I absolutely love this little contraction because water bottles, wine bottles, and then I also use it for like paint, stationery.
Oh,
like
clever.
you can have fun
Yeah.
with this. So I honestly absolutely
I've got
love
this like
this.
shelf in the fridge, obviously, that kind of is used for cold drinks.
Yes.
But it's not the entire row.
Yeah.
And this is something quite cool to kind of just keep it in a section
Yeah.
without all the drinks just like rolling down and then
Yeah.
like spreading out along the
Yeah.
shelf. So that's actually quite a clever little idea there. I like that.
absolutely
Again,
love
I
it.
store a lot of my stuff in the cupboard and it's all just like bottles that are like this and then I've got to reach in.
Yes.
I love how this is just going to make me be able to see everything and get it organized.
Yeah.
Okay.
Minimal.
I'm going to take that as well.
Yeah, no, love it.
What else have we got to
So
show
this,
off here?
okay, so obviously this is something also very new and I absolutely love it. So this fits under a shelf, literally sticks, and black bags, cling wrap, foil. Love. Everybody struggles with how to store your black bags, cling wrap. It literally slides in.
That's clever.
So I put it in my cleaning cupboard, you know, under the sink, and you've got that shelf.
Yes.
And you pop it in here.
I love this. I've got like another potential idea for dogs. So the doggy bags. I'm always pulling that out. And then
There we
doggy
go.
treats. So
Love
if I was on
that.
like a walk, I'm thinking I could just like go past, grab 2 bags for both
Yeah.
the dogs, and then grab some snacks and then go training. Voila.
Voila.
Hey,
Love
man,
it.
I'm loving this, Danny. Okay. Is there anything else? Clearly, I know there's like a lot
I know
that we've gone
there's
through
so
already.
much.
But
Obviously,
yeah.
under shelf storage as well.
Nice.
Also nice for papers and stuff.
Nice.
And then we obviously pantry storage. We love to decant. Always remember to cut out your expiry date when you do decanting. Cut out the expiry date and sticky tape it at the bottom.
That is
we all
smart.
love this.
I've bought into that like whole aesthetic of having these jars and then having
Yeah.
like rice and pasta and
Yes.
dates like that. But that's a great tip because I
Yeah.
also was wondering like, I don't actually know when I
Yeah.
bought this. I can't remember. Or I maybe like added one to the other and then like the one slightly older. So it's like, that's a
Yeah.
great tip as well. I think labeling is really cool. And if you get your labeling right, you can get like quite a cool aesthetic look to it as well.
Yeah, it looks beautiful, but how to keep track of your expiries is also quite important.
That is such a smart hack. I'm
Yeah.
loving this. Okay, I see something else that we haven't spoken
I
about over there
love
with the spice rack.
This is actually an expandable spice rack. So it's
What do you
actually
mean expandable?
So it literally expands.
Oh, like it can go
we
like,
can literally- there we
oh,
go.
it can go wider.
How
Oh,
nice. It's
so
so
made
cool.
to your like cupboard
Yes,
specifications
so you
because they're
can
always standard.
100%.
Nice. Would you use this for anything else, maybe?
I use it for my perfumes.
Oh, that is so. Hang on. That is so
perfume.
clever. It's gonna look so good as well.
100%. So, you know, all these things you can really use. They are so versatile and you can have fun with everything. It doesn't, people think storage is only for, like, especially all of this is just for the kitchen. I have fun with it in so many other spaces.
Literally like your garage. I mean,
your garage.
what of a polarity could there be other than that? But I'm thinking in the office, in the bedroom, all spaces in the
Playroom,
home.
kids' rooms.
This could work. And I know that we have a lot of things that we want to declutter. We want to get our sanctuary looking absolutely perfect. And with this dash of Danny, I think we can do just that. So thank you so much for coming through, plugging
you,
us in.
Ryle.
Hope we can get more of you because we need to stay on top of this. And with just a few smart choices, anyone can transform their space, clearly. And while the start of a new year often brings pressure to reset everything at once, especially our homes, Danny's tips come through right now and remind us all that small, thoughtful changes can make the real biggest impact. Nailed it.
Yay. Thanks, Ryle.
Thank you. I love it.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh man, the rumors are true. It's your feel-good breakfast show. Welcome back. Right now, it's time for quick fire questions with Evie Inglis. Yes, he's still on our couch. And I told him, don't think about it too much. Let's just get into it. And I know that you're a quick thinker because you're a radio presenter, which means that it's live and it's on the go.
I think I'm more nervous for this than the performance.
No, stop it. Okay, I hope so, though. Intimate or large crowds?
Intimate.
Intimate. Studio session or a large crowd?
Studio session.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. The creative juices just keep flowing, and yeah, I feel like a different person once I'm done with the studio session. So yeah, definitely studio session.
Okay, what's the studio setup before we move on? Is it snacks? Is it water? Is it people? Is it...
You know, when you're busy making music, you forget to eat.
Wow.
And then when you're done with like an 8-hour session, then you're like, oh, I'm actually hungry.
I'm starving, in fact. Okay, then pizza's ordered to the studio. R&B classics or today's hits? I feel like I know this.
R&B
Of
classics.
course.
Come on.
80s, 90s, early 2000s.
90s.
All the time.
Come on.
Okay, I'm here for it. Song that you wish that you wrote?
Ooh, Cry Me a River, Justin Timberlake.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Also, the way it goes on a journey. Brilliant. Are you a JT fan?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
He's great. You should check out, he's on the streaming platform. He's got like a performance on there. That
Okay.
is absolutely fantastic.
Wow.
In the background on a Sunday, on a Saturday, I always play it there because every single song is a hit that JP's released. First artist that made you fall in love with music?
Oh, it's got to be Boyz II Men.
Oh,
So,
yeah?
Yeah, the group, yeah.
Was it one song in particular?
It was End of the Road, yeah.
Oh, I don't know that one. How does it go?
Oh, come on. Although we've come to the end of the road.
Oh, my goodness. Now I get why you were crying while in that Boyz II Men crowd.
And they saved that song for last,
Oh,
so
my,
yeah.
and you were singing along, surely.
I was singing and
harmonizing.
crying.
All at
Snot
once.
en trane.
I can imagine. Okay, mic in hand or headphones on, where do you feel more comfortable?
Mic in hand.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
So would you say you're an artist first before the other things?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
incredible. Late night creativity or like an early morning grind?
Ooh, late night creativity, for sure.
Okay.
For sure. But being a dad and a family man, you had to become early mornings.
You do, you have to adjust,
You have to
right?
find spaces where you need to make time to be creative. Yeah, you can't be like, oh, I'm not feeling inspired right about now. You
Right.
have to get inspiration in that half an hour before you need to go and do the school run. So,
Wow,
yeah.
schedule the inspiration. I'm
Yeah.
here for it. Okay, when it comes to running, are we doing early morning or evenings?
Ooh, I normally, for training, I'm running in the afternoons, but obviously when you go and do a race, it's all
Right.
at like 6, 7 a.m.
It's so
Yeah.
early. You're not sleeping the night before. My goodness. One word to describe your sound.
Ooh, nostalgia. Yeah.
I like that. Okay, dream collaboration. It can be local, it can be international, dead or alive.
Hands down, Craig David.
I can see it
Hands
happening. What's your favorite Craig David song?
It's got to be, okay.
Okay.
7 Days is obviously
I
like
thought you would go
but
there.
but there were deep cuts in that first album. I don't know if I can say it's the Booty Man.
The Booty Man. Okay, is that the
That's on
safe
the first
name?
album.
Or is that the name
No,
of the
that's
song?
the name of the song.
The Booty
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, the Booty Man.
Is
Yeah.
that your favorite Craig David? Okay, now I got to check out the Booty Man.
You got to check it out.
Because I only know the 7 Days, the Rendezvous, like Rise and Fall.
That's a deep cut. Not a lot. Only like the true Craig David fans would know about it. yeah.
Okay, I love it. He was here too. Did you get to see him?
Got to meet him. Got to shake his hand.
him.
Such a humble guy.
Wow.
Fantastic
This
individual.
is our manifestation station in front of the green pillow on the
Okay.
couch. Say it.
Yeah.
Say it again. I would like to collaborate.
CD, Craig David. I know somewhere you're going to see this. You and me in the studio, maybe one day on the stage. Brother, let's make it happen.
Yes, let's make it happen. And we'll be front row to enjoy it all. What are you performing after the break today? Tell us.
I'm going to be performing my latest single called Summertime Thing.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
It's definitely paying homage to 90s R&B. And when you have a summertime fling, and you don't want it to end. So you want it to be like a summer after that, you want the summer after that. that's what it's
Until
about.
forever. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Okay, we're so excited for this and we can't wait to get into it. Evie, thank you for being a superstar. We appreciate you. Now to other superstars in the kitchen before Evie takes to the stage again.
Oh man, can't wait to get this man swag to finish with the show. But for now though, we've got some food to finish. And we were cooking up something absolutely delicious in the kitchen and talking about some chicken. We're talking everything deep fried chicken, chicken skins, and all those things in between. So right now we're going to be making a rich lemon and black pepper brown pan sauce to tie everything together. But before we even get into that, we still got to dive into that chicken that was just absolutely heroed. And you mentioned something absolutely spectacular. You educated us on something amazing.
Let me just jump in quickly. So, Tiffany, I don't know where the chicken is. Can someone please bring the chicken? So Tiffany's going to bring the chicken. And we actually made that lemon butter sauce already.
Oh,
but
nice.
things happen for a reason.
Nice.
Carissa made a statement in the previous. She said that the chicken
is our coat of arms.
Is on the South African
It's our national bird.
And we laughed at Carissa. And Carissa, we will never laugh at you ever again because you were right.
I'm right.
If we're going to have a look at the South African coat of arms, I didn't know that this is there's a chicken.
It's official.
There's a chicken.
As of 2026.
There's a chicken in the South African coat of arms. Carissa, you have educated us. This has been the most educational hotline, period.
It's a pleasure.
Is it because it's the national bird?
It's a pleasure. It's the national bird. I've never met somebody who doesn't eat chicken in South Africa.
I will never doubt you.
Thank you.
I will never.
Get your education on.
Get your education. So, talking about education, can you grab a knife? Because the people are going to shout at me, so I don't know where the knives are. Behind me.
Oh, we're gonna figure this out. Don't worry. It's day one in the kitchen.
Day one in the kitchen. Day one in the kitchen, and I got a South African education. Thank you, Carissa. So,
pleasure.
Let's talk about the next bit of education. How do you butcher a chicken?
Sure.
I got a saying, and it's lived with it for life. Legs, breast, thighs, the rest.
Is that like the
breast,
order of?
thighs, the rest.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So, here's our beautiful chicken. Is it hot?
Ooh,
Is it hot?
It smells incredible.
So, that skin.
Yes.
Wait. Carissa, can you touch it first?
Okay.
Feel. That's crispy.
I heard
Do you know it's so much better for you to actually also reduce the skin by crisping it up? It's so good for you because it reduces the fat as well. So right over here, we got a beautiful chicken.
Oh.
And it's got some great health benefits in it as well. So I heard you guys talking about eating the skin earlier.
We
So
were.
eat the skin. It's got good stuff in there as
Collagen.
well. Collagen, yes. It's got spermidine in it as well.
Got me some
Which
of
is
that
like
too.
it keeps you young. Spermidine is like I don't know if it's a polymer or polymide, but it's something that allows you to maintain your longevity and your youthfulness. So eat your chicken skin and try to get the fat out of it as much as you can by crisping it up.
There we
Bill
go.
Nye, the science guy. I love it.
First thing I want you to take, Ibi, can you come into the kitchen quickly? Ibi, as Ibi just walked in the door.
You did.
Oh, yeah.
When,
Get in here,
when
bro.
was the last time you smelled chicken and you were like, that's chicken? Ibi, can you smell this chicken?
I could smell it from the door.
Right.
Yeah.
No, and were you from Kraaifontein, Balha?
Balha, originally, currently living in Kuils River.
And that's also national chickens are
What are
a
the
thing
chickens
there.
like in Balha?
Yeah.
They
Fast.
juicy.
Nice. Like my chicken's juicy. When it comes to chicken, are you a leg guy, a thigh guy, wing guy, breast guy? Where you at?
Yo, thighs all day long.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm a
Something
thigh
like
guy.
a thigh guy. I see you, bro. I see you.
And why are you a thigh guy? Because it never goes dry.
Exactly.
It's like it stays moist. It's got that surface area, that skin.
Yeah.
I reckon if you're going to attempt chicken for the first time, start with thighs.
Yeah.
It's really hard to actually mess up a thigh in terms of preparation,
What do you mean
right?
start with chicken for the first time?
Like if you're making your first chicken.
Oh, I was like,
like
if you introduced to a chicken for the first time, I was like, how old are you? I agree.
I think it's only vegans that would never have done that. But you know what I mean? Like you can't mess up a thigh.
Even
actually.
vegans have had chicken.
And even vegans love
Yes, they
chicken.
love it as well.
Okay.
They love the skin especially.
So, like we said, there's a little bit of a rhyme when it comes to poaching chicken.
Yes.
Okay.
Legs, thighs, breast, the rest. So, leg and thigh.
Literally falling off the bone.
And it's so sad. Mother Nature kind of like told us where to go. Okay? So, if you like pick up the leg and wiggle, 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 you can see there's a seam there. And you don't have to do much.
Wow.
It comes off by itself. But when you look at that drip,
Oof.
look at that drip. Okay, cool. So another thing, Mother Nature tells you where to separate the leg and the thigh.
Okay.
So you wiggle, 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 wiggle. You can see that seam is there. You go through, boom. Ibi, I'm not even going to
You
give
make
you
it look so easy.
Right.
It is. It is. But you know what else is easier? Eating
What?
without a knife and fork, without napkin, without a plate.
Wow, okay.
It's
Just
a
going
yeah, it's
in.
an EB. I'm gonna let you come in and
I
grab
still,
you.
I
The
still
man
have
has
to
to
perform, yo.
sing.
Like, I don't want to get it on
yes,
my
this is it.
t-shirt.
I gotta
No.
get some
They
drip on
said
his drip.
they-
Come on now.
The floor manager's like, please don't get rid of our artists. So I'm gonna cut you a small piece, but now I'm actually gonna cut you the breast because the test
Why?
is.
I just told you.
He
Like,
just
I
told
know,
me his
like,
favorite
I know.
piece. Like, I love breasts. I
I
love
want
this.
to keep that for you for when you're in the.
For when we okay.
crescendo.
Right. Yeah.
It's like you gotta come out here and earn your food, bro. You'll make
Okay.
it
Wow.
work.
Look at that! Look at that color. That's a chicken breast, by the way.
That
okay.
looks
No plate, no fork, just
Nah.
just like
straight
that.
up.
We're
Al
keeping
dente.
it simple in 2026.
That's a juicy breast.
Wow, that is amazing.
Okay.
I can
is
feel
amazing.
you notes coming out of this
Yeah.
guy's voice.
Now I feel like I
You
set him up.
octaves.
No, that's gonna help me.
There's an
Okay,
napkin.
thank you very much.
Is it gonna help the notes come out?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Extra
Definitely.
brown.
Did you hear? Did you hear? I say that. For sure.
Yeah, the extra bass now.
Yeah, man.
Now,
Thank you.
Wow.
if we still got time,
Yes.
right, legs, thigh, breast, the rest.
Yes.
Legs and thighs are off.
on.
Now
Show
for
us
the
the
breast, we're
rest
gonna
of
go
this,
down the
bro.
middle.
I don't think many have mastered this, so this is great tips.
You know, with that Woolies chicken, you don't even need a knife.
Nah, you look at it. There we go. Here's the thing. I've taken the breast off by literally just halving it down the middle.
Yeah.
Usually, people will cut the chicken wing right there.
Yeah.
And you end up with a little bit of chicken wing. There's a way to get more value out of it, or for someone who's going to have the wing to have a more of a meal.
Okay.
Don't cut there where the seam is. Cut a little bigger. So they get some breast and they get wing, and then you just down.
Oh,
Almost
wow,
went.
okay.
There we go. So now that's a wing, but the person who eats that is going to have enough meat to be
That's
like,
my kind of chicken wing,
there
man.
we go. So
Yeah.
Carissa, you've made this amazing butter sauce. It's split
did.
a little bit because it's been like chilling. Raul and all of you, you've tasted the chicken. If you want to
Yeah.
taste that little lemon butter sauce, Carissa's doing the things at home. That's what you're gonna do. Stir it, bring it back together. Get some chicken, get it in the sauce.
I haven't
the
tasted
chicken
this
in
chicken.
the
Can I
sauce.
grab the leg maybe?
Yes.
I'm a leg
Please.
Are
kind
you
of
gonna
guy.
dip it? Are you gonna
Yeah,
do
I'm
it
gonna
like
do
that?
like an authentic. I want skin, I want chicken. I'm gonna get the dip on as well.
Ibi, I'm keeping your thighs. I'm
Thank you
keeping
very
your
much.
thighs.
Yeah, because I'm watching Raul. I was like, when he said
Oh, it's falling off the bone.
he's going for the leg, I'm like, yo, just stay away from the
Watch
thigh.
Ibi's thighs.
I know that
Watch
thighs
Ibi's
you.
thighs.
That
Thigh
thighs you.
later. Yeah.
So, because of all the methods, because of salting before the time, because we let it come to room temperature before we cooked it, because we cooked it with a brick on it, the moisture had no way to go but back into the chicken.
Wow.
So Raul, that's not labello on,
Wow.
on Raul's lips, South Africa. No. That's chicken juices and chicken skin and chicken flavor.
Okay.
It's finger kissing good, bro. I mean,
Go.
honestly, this is incredible. There's this texture journey that you're going through with that like crispy skin, and then that just literally soft malting chicken meat in the middle. Absolute perfection, man. I've got a new reason to make chicken, and I'm hoping it can turn out like this.
Yeah.
Especially the fact that we prepared this the night before, right? That's the secret. I can taste it in the meat. I don't know what you think.
So the next time I see your lips glistening, it's not labello, it's
No,
chicken
it's,
juice.
it's chicken, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You know, man's full belly down.
Yeah. So now you're like,
Clem,
chicken juice.
you've done a fantastic job. Well done. The other leg is for me. Please do save it.
Done.
good, man.
This is just evidence, and this is going to be the note for the rest of the year. We're taking simple ingredients that you already have at home. We're going to apply the knowledge and skills that don't cost anything.
Right.
And the results are going to be phenomenal.
Jeepers creepers, you're doing this with chicken, man. I can't wait what you do with like a slice of bread. I cannot wait. And I know you can't either. Culinary Conundrum continues next week, but we'll be in the kitchen all throughout. Scan that QR code right now.
Yes.
Get inspired to make the best food possible. And that's thanks to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Thanks to Chef Clem. And after having some great food, it only means great music thereafter. And the man is looking absolutely ready to send us off
Thank you.
into a beautiful day. So don't go anywhere, Mzansi. This magic continues. Oh, this is good, guys.
And
Get your
yes,
chicken!
We'll save you the thigh. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Wow.
Chickened up now, man. I'm feeling so fantastic. I just need my ears to be absolutely entertained. What do you got for us?
I definitely have somebody incredible. He's not only a Thai guy, but he's an all-round performer. Evie Inglis is taken to the stage to send us into this Wednesday to perform a song called Summertime Thing.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. This is my song, Summertime Thing.
Record hit is sex, but this ain't no OD. Old in my soul like a classic golden oldie. Hype. Record hit is sex, but this ain't no OD.
You gonna come party with me?
Come on. Golden oldie.
Tell me, baby, who are you? Never met somebody quite as cute as you. Nobody know. Until you walked into my section, I had to get all your attention. Who am I? Nobody's gonna treat you quite as good as I. Nobody know. You do for you now what I do, girl, and make it like it's only you, girl. Speak to me, baby. Let me know what you're needing. 'Cause if I'ma do you right, I'm gonna need more than a season. Ooh, speak to me, baby. Let me know what you're needing. 'Cause if I'm right, you know what to do. Baby, give me more than just the summertime. I want a summer after that, and a summer after that. Oh, baby, give me more than just the summertime. I want a summer after that, more than just the summertime. Timing ain't always right. Might as well take this ride. Don't you go sing that song. You ain't done nothing wrong. Stop for a minute, babe. Tell me how you own it, babe. Know this is something new. Ain't got nothing to do. Speak to me, baby. Let me know what you need. Let me know what you need. 'Cause if I'ma do you right, I'm gonna need more than a season. Speak to me, baby. Oh, speak to me, baby. Let me know what you need. Let me know what you need. 'Cause if I'm right, you know what to do. Give me more than, baby, give me more than just the summertime. More than just the summertime, baby. And a summer after that. Give me more. Baby, give me more than just the summertime. I want a summer after that. More than just the summertime. Speak to me, baby. Oh, speak to me, baby. Let me know what you need. Let me know what you need. 'Cause if I'm right, you know what to do. Baby, give me more. Baby, give me more than just the summertime. More than just the summertime. I'm gonna want you all the time. Baby, give me more than just the summertime. Come on, baby, give me more than just the summertime thing. I want a summer after that, and a summer after that. Oh. I want a summer after that, and a summer after that. One more time, come on. I want a summer after that, and a summer after that. One more time, here we go now. I want a summer after that, and a summer after that. Oh, baby.
Yeah, bitch. You brought me out of the funk, bro. I'm telling you. Feeling like I'm back in the class, feeling like I'm alive again, and I can't thank you for the nostalgia, dude. That was amazing.
Yeah, we had to go there. We had to go down to the 90s. So thank you so much for having me.
90s forever.
Yeah.
Sandy, it's all about you. Have a beautiful back to school on Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.